And we are live. So, here we go. Well, welcome. Hopefully you can hear me out there. If not, tell me to turn the mic on. So, let's go over some announcements, because welcome back. We took a couple weeks. It's been 2 weeks. So, it looks like we might be doing this a little bit more in the future, too. So, check our dates. We do have our calendar up on timetotable.com/calendar. I know it's hard to remember, but it is up there. I will try and post as much as I can on here, also on the Twitch, and figure that out for you. So let's open this up here. All right, I think I closed the wrong window. Yeah, new software. Here we go. All right, there we go. Found it. Always want to say the new followers. It was towards the end of our last stream last Wednesday. But we did get a couple new followers. The T-Gal and Quantum Hadrons. I don't know what that means. I can assume what the first one means, but the other one I don't know. So let me know, because it sounds kind of cool. Might be scary. Other than that, sponsors, as always, Arknight. Make sure and check them out. Because they're at Gen Con. Yeah, they're at Gen Con right now. So they have a full booth there, and they've got a new game that they're actually making, not just the flat plastic minis. This little bit history on Arknight. If you get to know them, this was a byproduct of them making games. This was not their primary thing. They make board games and RPG games, and the flat plastic minis and everything just seemed to take off quicker. So they are in the midst of finishing the game testing of, it's called Stupid Fight. I haven't had a chance to play it, but think of, I can't even compare it to anything, but if you took Munchkin and Super Fight and took all these things and made it really stupid, that's the game. I have seen the artwork, but I haven't got a chance to play. But I will soon. Hopefully we'll get our hands on a copy of that soon from Arknight. Make sure and check them out. Ambient Realms, of course, the ones that kind of help us out with all the sound effects and everything that you hear behind, that I'm always about 15 seconds behind on pushing the button for. Well, that's where they come from. So make sure and check them out. Next week, we do have Generation Hero back in this time slot. And then Wednesday, we will have the Corollary 5th edition. And then the following week, looks like we're going to try and maybe take a little bit of time off, but we'll see. It has to do with I don't know, they say the July 4th has a lot of things going on, so I think we might do stuff. I don't know. Maybe we'll stream, maybe we won't. But we will revisit this one also coming soon. So, next month, we are dropping, well, I keep saying this every time, but we are dropping our first podcast. We've changed the format of Off the Dice to an Off the Dice podcast. So we will be recording our first session very soon. And one of our, here, let me do this. I'm actually going to go to where we can see everybody. They're on the top left of your screen. That lovely lady right there. She has offered to make our podcast sound better than they do. Because I fumble through doing everything. So when I push the wrong button and do all this stuff, she's going to hopefully make me look a little better. I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard job. My wife's been trying to do it for years. It's a very difficult job. But we will get... But...
And there goes my hook.
So that's where we're at. With that, we're going to drop... that should be dropping on the 13th of next month. So make sure and hit us up with any sort of ideas of questions. I think here's a taste. If anybody's actually listening or watches this, here's a taste of some of the questions. Some of the questions are like, what's your favorite toe? Salsa, blended or chopped? So the questions are not really that serious. So remember that. So send us some questions. We do get to know some people through it. Our first test subject was my wife, and she actually quite enjoyed it. So we will be doing that next month, dropping the 13th. So send us those questions, email them, text them, tweet them, whatever. But email is hello@timetotabletop.com. So, as we get to that, we will go ahead and get into our next chapter of our one-shot action theater. So, I will give turn their mic to get it hot, and we will turn this over to them. Woo!
Oh, we're on.
Just silence.
How are we doing things?
I don't.
Oh, we're doing things.
Again, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Just move them around.
Again, the crowd is outside the windows. This is like the Today Show, but it's not. So.
It's like the Today Show, but more people watching us than them.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for dropping in on another episode of Time to Tabletop's One Shot Action Theater. I'm your host, Jim, representing Command Yellow today, in honor of the possible introduction of the Space Force, which, don't get me started on that one. But,
Ooh.
yeah. Got money for a bunch of other things, but Space Force. Anyway, enough about, enough about that. We're going to go ahead and go around the table real quick, reintroduce everybody, in case you guys didn't catch the first episode or any other episodes. So I'm going to be starting at my left with Caitlin.
Are you sure I'm at the left?
On my left.
Are you sure?
You're right.
You're absolutely certain?
Forget it, we'll do it live.
Okay, just table flip right away.
Okay, everybody, let's get in on this.
No!
I think at this point we're just all kind of just picking up the table
What
at once.
do now?
I will continue to eat my chocolates. And
Yes, I'm here to advertise. Okay, so I'm returning character Azula, my rogue charlatan thief, fallen Azamar, which is still the weirdest character race I've seen. Feel like it's dangerously close to
Go on,
another.
ASMR.
Yeah.
ASMR.
Yes,
Yes, like the videos we've heard about.
just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And she'll be represented by this little guy right here.
I'm participating.
I'm helping.
Let's move on now.
To, of course, Brad.
I'm playing Kermie Lane Pyre, a ranger, Ganassi?
Yeah.
Ganassi. I'm pronouncing it right this time.
Who cares? It's fantasy.
And I shoot things with bows. They're very good.
And he'll be represented by this wonderful Warhammer 40k miniature right here. By the way, if I didn't get to say it or post it on like Twitter or whatever else, we get enough subscribers. What was it, 250, yeah?
This was
This was brought up the other day. And
This
I
was
didn't-
on you, Jim.
Yes, this is on me.
Ooh.
If we get 250 people to subscribe or follow the Twitch channel, I will personally go out and buy a $50 gift certificate for Hero Forge. That's right, custom minis. You can buy a metal one for just about that much, or 2 plastic ones, or 5 PDF ones. Or not PDF ones, 5... If you have a 3D printer at home, you can buy, it'll give you the schematics for it so you can print it out.
Or if your friend has one.
Well, if your friend
Reach
has
out your
one.
friend, like always.
Or my brother has one, but either way. Anyway, as we continue on, Valerie.
Hi, my character is Aemon the Neurotic. She's a dragonborn.
Is that it?
Wait, oh yeah!
Excuse me while I take a bump, a chew.
Hey, what's this? Smash!
Yeah.
Yes.
And I am playing Brodamart, the Eladrin elf fighter. I'm also representing Fortnite.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, yeah, I know. Also brought to you by E3 on TV on stream.
He's
Pat-
cool like that.
Pat's character, represented by the 3 Llama Moon, will be this little guy right here. And if you didn't see the first episode, we'll have to explain. Valerie found us out a power armor,
Which is dangerous.
which is dangerous because
But it's so cool.
it's so cool, but it's dangerous. So, recap for everybody else at home and for everybody in the group here. A little kingdom out in the middle of the world here was running into issues with monsters. So they asked you to go find the location of the monsters, eliminate them, and return with proof. Unfortunately, the dungeon they went into wasn't really a dungeon. It's more like a spaceship.
Space Force.
And that's Spaceship Force, yes. And everyone is now, well, they've gotten to the bridge and they're talking to the shipboard AI named Deja. And
Pity the Voo.
yes, and now they've got to figure out what to do now. And Deja is going to give them some exposition. So,
Excellent.
yay!
For the dump.
Words.
Words and things, yes. So, we're going to go ahead and say that everybody took a rest. I mean, it's pretty secure, and I'm pretty sure you guys could probably nap in the captain's office over there.
You know, the one with the body inside of it?
Yeah.
It's probably just
I'm pretty sure-
unceremoniously just tossed out.
Yeah. So, the next 8 hours later, 'cause you can't really tell if it's day or night. You guys are kind of in a
Dark.
dark dungeon.
They can dim the lights, the spaceship.
Yeah. But the
hope.
timers and everything else have been broken, so no one knows how long you guys have been in or out or anything. So, Deja pops back up on her little thingy right here. We'll say she looks like this pirate lady.
Hey guys, it's back!
Yes, we can see that.
We went from exposition to thingy. I'm so proud of you.
I'm trying real hard. So I'm glad you're all awake. I don't know what. I guess you guys have to take a rest. Like there's some sort of timing thing that needs to be done, so you are capable of being able to carry out feats.
In game speak, yes. In the real world, we just felt tired.
Oh well, I would say that you'd be really tired. You did just fight off a robot and some of the species we've kind of collected over the years.
They were kind of easy.
Well,
Don't forget about the long, narrow tunnel we had to climb through.
Oh, so rough.
Can't forget about that tunnel.
it was.
It was messy.
Well, that tunnel
It was rock hard.
solid through and through, right? I was also
bit
told I was low energy, so I'm trying to keep this energy out. So, well, now that you've been able to rest, we're gonna have to head. Or you're gonna have to head downstairs. I know there was talk of an individual that was gonna be able to help. There might be someone down there still, but everything's all in the cargo bay and engineering. That's on the 4th deck.
What's a deck?
A deck is a
It's a thing of cards.
Oh, I thought I was missing something. That's for the gamblers, no?
Deja puts her holographic hand on her head and it
Right
phases through her and like a deck is a floor on a ship or boat. This
So
is
you can gamble with a boat?
I mean, yeah.
You can
Yes.
gamble with anything.
I mean, it's like using that as like payment. Like I gamble my boat against your. I don't know.
she like snaps her fingers real quick and like an LED light flashes back and forth. Okay, enough
Don't
about
be
that.
tempted by the pretty light. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's
so
safe.
pretty.
It's safe. Don't smash.
On the 4th deck, there are several containers. One of them is we call it cryogenic storage. Some of the people who we found that could be of great assets, or some of the other oddities that we found out in the universe, we've stored them. And
Oh, that just sounds barbaric.
it's not barbaric. Some of them were dying.
So you stored the dying with the living.
Well,
That makes
we would
excellent
heal
sense.
them up, and the containers would take some time for the cellular damage to be healed. And further down there is what we need to get the ship started.
Oh, we have to do that at least.
So how well did that work out for the people that we killed earlier?
The monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Oh
people.
well,
They
they
were
weren't living
evil.
they weren't living in those chambers. They were
No, they might not have
thriving.
been, but they were here.
No, not anymore. But
Not
we
anymore.
took care of that.
Really glad we sorted that out.
Yes. Makes our life easier when we're trying to leave this place.
So,
Possibly.
There's the draft button.
There's a
Yes.
downstairs now.
yes,
There's
it's
several
this,
downstairs apparently.
Eventually
There's-
there'll be an exit.
there are some ducts you could climb through, but they're so...
Like a duck? Quack quack?
There are ducts you can
Ducts.
climb through.
Like a Jeffrey's tube.
Yeah, in no...
Belongs to Jeffrey.
I'm Jeffrey, get out of my tube. No, there are crawl spaces. However, they've been so clogged up with dust and debris that the only way you guys are going to be able to get down to the 4th level is to take the elevator.
I mean, we have her. The strongest amongst us could probably push away that simple dust. She's a walking dust mop.
You do realize that the ducts are about maybe 2 feet tall, and that suit's not going to slide through that duct.
I'll make
I
a
mean-
bigger hole.
I mean, we could just make it bigger.
And risk damaging so many other components. You may destroy a cable harness or even a conduit.
Well, let's
I don't
try.
understand what that's gonna happen. What does that mean?
It means for the ship to break orbit or to break ground and get into orbit, we won't be able, or systems may malfunction.
And what would happen when they malfunction?
Well, since the engines are nuclear powered and the ship impacts onto the ground with everything exposed, you could see the illumination of the entire planet.
I don't know what that means, but that sounds like a lot of fun.
I think they mean they're powering the ship by dragons.
Really? Is that what nuclear means? Dragon based?
I have to assume
I feel
that
like a
the
Dragon Ball would
language
know
isn't
this thing.
translating properly.
That's possible. Well, I guess that
Power
means
ship?
it also sounds. It sounds like that probably the option of this elimination of the planet sounds like a bad thing for all of us.
Yes.
What if it's a planet of demons?
It's our planet. It's a planet that's not full of demons. It does have some demons, but not full of them.
If it
Full of
was-
innocent people.
If it was bright all day long, then some of the night walkers would go away.
Yeah,
That's
shadow
a good
creatures.
point.
So I live here.
And
I
plants
like to
would
not
be
die.
Plants like light.
I feel like we should get this thing out of this area first,
No,
without it destroying everything. No, I think we're okay.
So if you're going to,
breaking before,
if you're going
Things
to,
happen when things break. Things go bad.
not always.
That's why it's called Breaking Bad.
Oh,
Because you know breaking is bad.
well, sometimes breaking is good, but Deja snaps her fingers, more LED lighting.
can I
You have to
get
do
in
3 things. You need to reseat the thermonuclear ignition cell
there? To the dragons.
to the dragons, initiate the power system cycling, and you need to purge the obstructions within the engine bay. And because I haven't really been able to look down there for quite a long time, and we're lucky that secondary power still works on the bridge, I won't be able to point it out, but I'm fairly certain you might have a good idea of what these components would look like.
Is it
Okay.
a big red button?
So I hear you saying words, but can you talk to us like we're 5? Because we're few.
There is a device to reseat. Then you have to push a button to cycle,
Button.
and then
I got that.
purge obstructions.
Oh,
Stuff in way.
the last part was the most obvious one. I like that one.
Worse than the last people that came here. That was.
There were others.
How do you think I have people that are in the cryo bay that I had to store? I'm lucky
Wait,
some
people
of the
that-
drones still worked.
People that came through, like we did, or like you found
Yeah.
People that were
That's
exploring.
a distinction we need.
So
You're
kidnap
abducting
people.
us.
No, we're not kidnapping people.
If you kidnap us, I will hurt you.
It's okay. Calm down.
We're no, not at all.
Okay, good to know.
And why are you storing them in the broken cells with the dead bodies?
They're
They're not dead.
Or
Let's go look at
dying?
the
Dead.
dead bodies,
They're
guys.
not-
Can we roll
They
insight
should-
on Deja?
okay.
18 minus 1, 17.
There's a little,
About us not being kidnapped.
whatever she says, it doesn't seem like it's completely, totally on the level.
So she's leaving parts out. She's not being entirely truthful. But what she's saying is truthful.
Yes.
Okay. Well, for now, I think we can trust her.
You're smart. I'll do what you say.
Good news is we won't be able to hear her after we go down the levels.
I have a feeling we're still gonna be able to hear her.
That's disappointing.
Are you guys gonna
Make
be
it
up here
worse.
alone?
No, you're coming with us. Don't worry, you're fine.
Okay. I
We
don't
need
like
things
being
to-
lonely.
Because, you know, when they say purge obstructions, that means smashing.
I look smash. I say as
Is
I break
Deja
his
immediately
hand.
regretting this decision of having us do this? We're wrecking crew through her ship.
Just a little. It might be a little upset.
Point us the way.
I love my character so much.
There is the big giant square in the center of, well, the entire command deck here. And there's a door, or there's a little small boxed in room that has like 2 metal sliding doors.
Okay. New map.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, we let's go down the elevator, I guess.
Yes, you will have to
Yes.
go down the elevator.
I push all of the buttons in the elevator.
I try to stop her.
I try to find a hole on the floor which I can throw her through.
She's also in power armor right now. She takes up most of the space.
V punches the console.
I want to stop her from doing that.
Okay, alright. If you can beat her 20 strength.
Is this a contested strength check or not to
There's
be
a
a
22
Do you want
strength right now.
Do you want it to be contested?
I'm asking you.
You are the DM.
Okay, alright. You can go ahead and make it, or you could either, if V wants to roll it, she can. But you.
I'm pretty comfortable with my 20 strength.
Okay.
And then with my racial, it's 22. But we can just leave it at 20. Because I invested everything. This is great.
How do you have 20? Is that from the power armor as well?
Yeah.
Plus power armor,
Oh my
plus
gosh.
racial, plus.
I got
plus
13
fighting.
strength, y'all.
So with the strength of 1,000 titans, you watch V slam her fist into the console.
I'm trying to say, don't do that. I'm trying to stop her by saying as well as I'm reaching out to try to grab her.
But they're buttons!
You don't have to press every button. Also, don't use your ham fist to hit them. Use a little more finesse.
Okay.
Hey, geniuses! There's no power for the elevator.
Well, why didn't you tell us that before we got on here?
Well, I was going to say it. Well, you guys reach the doors, you push the button, nothing happens. But you guys were intent on trying to punch the buttons and not check to see if the door would open.
True. Very true. So the door does not open. There's no power to it. How do we turn the power back on?
You have to reset the core.
We could have
Jeez.
the big one
This
try
is
to
why we are fighting.
force it.
This is
I mean,
why
okay,
we can't go anywhere.
So the core is on a different floor from where we're at.
Yes.
And the only way to reach it is through the elevator.
Yes.
Or the ducts,
Which doesn't work.
which doesn't work.
I can make a
Yeah,
hole
but
in
it
the
still has
elevator.
cables, and it's at the bottom
Take
floor.
Open the door
Open the door? Okay.
with your hands. Just
I put
is it
my
like
hands-
an actual elevator door?
Yeah.
Alright.
12.
The door bends and creaks and squeals as you pull it apart, and it's a nice man-sized hole. You might be able to fit through it.
Okay, guys, let's go. I attempt to jump. Down.
And not worry about any cables or anything else to catch. You're
Dude,
just
that's
gonna
hard.
free fall down.
I mean, if this is Fallout 4 logic, then you can fall from the highest part of the map and still survive.
You can fall out the mass fusion building
Yeah.
and survive, because I did that.
That was fun.
My
And
character
it-
would have done it anyway. Because that's who she is.
Also didn't help that Preston got upset when I hit him.
Nuclear kinetic bomb strike.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw this right here because this is gonna be. Well, we're not gonna go through the entirety of the what you call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, does she make it to the bottom safely?
Yes. You hear tongue.
Find out next time.
We're gonna take about an hour-long break.
Hey guys, the floor is great. Come on in.
I'm gonna use one of the cables to let myself down.
I can catch
Okay.
I'm
you.
gonna climb down on the cable.
All right, go ahead and make a Climbing checks. That would be what, athletics or acrobatics?
I'm gonna use acrobatics. 20. Not natural.
You slide down
20.
with no issue.
Sure.
You need to catch your 40-foot fall.
Can I attempt to catch her?
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
Dexterity check.
7.
Oh, what check is it?
I would say if you're trying to catch something, dexterity.
8.
8.
I'm so sorry.
So I got her.
I just got her.
I don't have her.
Rock small the
Is
entire
she-
party, guys.
Is she dead?
Oh
I would say go ahead and make one more dexterity roll.
Natural 1.
no. 5.
Oh, damn.
No plus to that.
Oh, 8.
Take 14 falling damage.
Oh my god!
Yep.
Could be worse. Could be a
You're-
goldfish off a cliff.
Yeah, you could have lemminged it.
I kind of did.
Are you
Yeah, that's
okay?
exactly.
I'm going to immediately.
Oh,
I think I
not
still have another
dead.
red one. I'm going to immediately inject it with one of the red vials.
Okay.
You
2d8.
stabbed her. How could you?
She'll
Only
be
way to
fine.
finish the
A
job.
little bit.
2d8.
Oh, 2d8, my bad. Oh, it's a 2d4. We're good. Okay, that's 7.
Okay. You have 7 HP
Back.
back.
Only got one more of those vials left. I should have asked what all the vials do.
Oh, well.
Dang it, I should have asked.
There's always time later.
Yeah.
I mean,
As long as they don't break everything.
Or
Yeah.
you break the vials. Yeah. So
give her the empty red one. Have fun with this.
Thank you. I can start immediately pushing that button over and over again. It has a button on it, guys. Isn't it?
I've solved their issue. She has a button to press now constantly.
kids love that dog water.
Oh my god.
Simpsons references. It's great. All right. So there's another door right there.
I will open said door.
With her ham fists.
Honey glaze.
It's like that newsprint commercial just busting through the wall.
Door opens up and you see a very large door over there in front of you.
Man, guys, there's a lot of doors here.
Aren't you glad we brought you so you can do things?
As long as
It's so great.
Is there some maybe possible mechanical release for these doors rather than
Having the prime open. Yeah, there's another little box with a green screen on it.
I mean is the green screen lit or no?
Hmm?
Is the green screen lit?
It's like got a low light to it.
I'm gonna take a look at it and see what I can figure out about it.
We
So
still
please
have the key
insert
card.
access card to enter.
Is there like a card or something?
We still have the floppy noodle card from earlier.
Yeah. Who
Not
has
any other
that?
card.
I did.
Can I have it quickly?
Yes, I pulled it out of my bosom and handed it over.
Wait, you're not playing. What's his name? Or what's their name?
I'm playing a female now. Well, a legitimate one.
This team is all females, by the way.
Oh. Some badass chicks.
I take the card and swipe
swipe?
it. I try to find some place to put it.
you are
Swipe
very
it.
well
Try to certain any like
Yes.
nooks and crannies on it.
You slide it and it accepts the card, but the door only opens slightly.
How much
Like-
is slightly?
About maybe a cubit if we're going Old Testament.
I can get through
Goes Old
that.
Testament.
I can get through that.
My 8th grade science teacher taught me what a cubit was.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to stealth through to check it out, see what's on the other side.
Okay, go ahead and make your dexterity check.
It's a 19 plus 24.
You shimmy through and you see a bunch of containers. Is that your
Yes,
I
I'm-
find stuff? noise?
What?
Is it your hey, I found something noise?
Yeah, that's my AI. Something you found something, you idiot. Not the fact that I have just allergies killing me right now.
I'm sorry.
Get some
If you're a
flavors from
sufferer of
Claire.
allergies, I'm very sorry. Time the Tabletop does not condone or enjoy making fun of people with allergies. I might,
You're just like making fun of me.
yeah. Well, just
There's a difference.
Yes, quite, yes, of course. So
Yep. Cheerio.
we know how to learn all that. So yeah, you see a lot of these cargo containers. Some of them have like glass panels on them. Some of them actually have access doors.
But nothing's moving nothing's moving in my immediate vicinity.
No.
Is it dark?
I mean,
There's the only light
I've got no
sources
vision.
are the only light sources you guys can see are the emergency lighting, which is like really really dim light, and then the light coming from all these containers.
Do you need help in there?
it looks pretty clear in here. I think I'll be okay for the moment, but I might want to try to open this without making too much noise, possibly.
I'm gonna slip through the door too.
Okay.
Should
You're
I
gonna
dexterity?
stealthily do it, or are you just gonna just like?
I'm just gonna do it.
Okay, you do it. And you walk through, and you see the same stuff that.
Just walking in, like, could you not be quiet about this?
I don't think silence is the best policy right now.
I attempt to storm through it.
Oh my
Because my
god!
power-
Stay out there, and guard the door. Make sure nothing
Sparks
gets
fly as V chimneys
in.
her
No,
way
stay
through.
out there.
It's
So
well,
does she blow open a big enough hole that I can just kind of stroll through that?
Oh, it's about your side. You can slide.
Okay.
she's effectively destroyed that door from ever
Nice.
working ever again properly.
Like an honorary deer, some things need to be put down.
Oh wow!
I'm the Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah!
Could you guys quit saying that?
Oh,
Kool-Aid Man keeps
Oh,
coming
no.
through all the time.
Yeah! Like the courtroom wall.
It's actually
Wow.
really annoying.
Wow, that's pretty annoying. All right, everybody sees all these blue containers.
I'm trying to find the closest one that has a glass panel. I'll have to look inside.
This one right here.
Okay, I'm taking a quick peer.
You
The glass
peek
panel,
in.
dark vision.
You see a body sitting in a tank.
Moving?
No, it's to you. It looks like they're asleep.
What are those? Oh, it's
So that's
oh,
gonna be a
that's the
door.
tank. Okay.
Yeah, the person laying there is a tank.
Okay. I'm moving. Kind of any estimation of what their nature might be?
They
Humanoid
look,
looking.
They look humanoid, and it looks like they're wearing the same jumpsuit as some of the skeletons you guys have been fighting.
Ooh, might be a living one or unliving. I don't know what these things we fought were.
These
So that's what Deja was talking about.
We gotta get out of there.
I
are the
don't
prison
think that's the
cells
greatest
they're
idea.
storing the dead and the dying.
I don't think they're prison cells.
Are they dying though?
But
I
they
mean-
look
When
like
are they
they're in
dying
jail.
They look like storage containers, more or less.
We gotta rescue them, guys.
I think
That
that
they
might
keep
not
the-
be a great idea.
That they keep their prisoners in these tiny storage containers is
I
not
have a feeling there's an actual
ethical.
prison on this thing, but it's not these.
But we
She
could
did say
talk
they
to
were
'em.
healing them.
Yeah, I don't know what the extent of healing these things might be doing. It looks like he's stuck in. Is he suspended in fluid, or it?
No, he is like asleep.
We could just put them back if they don't want to leave.
I don't think once we open that door, they're going to be going back inside.
Like the wasps. Once
Let's
it's out
check
of
the
its
other ones
burrow,
first
it
before we
does
make
not
any
back
decision.
in.
I want to see what we're dealing
Easily.
with first.
Would you tell us something about a core? Don't we have to do something with a core?
Yeah, well, we have to find that eventually.
Eventually, okay.
Do you know
I
what
can
a core
break
is? I don't know.
I
what
don't
it
know.
is.
I don't even know what it is.
As you look in here, you see a few more orcs, or a couple of orcs laying there in tanks as well.
Same jumpsuits.
Same. No.
No,
They
okay.
are in
So
probably
they are.
early history garb.
Do they look like the things that we're attacking us upstairs?
No, they are orcs.
Guys,
Yeah.
there's orcs in here. We have to save them.
No.
Saving an orc? Not a great idea.
I've
But
met
why?
a couple nice half orcs.
Yes,
so I guess
hence,
full orcs
hence,
ought to be
hence
good
the
too.
half. I don't know about that.
Half
Gonna be
orcs
a
are
hard
born
no
through
for
foul
me.
seed.
I'm almost gonna go the hard no on saving orcs.
You guys were supposed to be heroes.
We can be heroes by murdering
I'm
them.
sorry. Have you actually read any of the histories and legends? Because heroes kill orcs.
Oh, I'm not good at reading.
Somehow I'm unsurprised by this.
Today I'm gonna go with hero, and that's gonna be a no.
Hard no.
What's in that back right container? Or I guess your left.
Back
left.
right container is going to be. Oh, let me dig something out of my box.
Ooh.
Hi-oh!
Surprise. What's it gonna be? Frodo Baggins.
No.
It's Frodo, guys.
See a bald man in chainmail, and next to him, we'll say, is a simulated gnome and another tank.
A what?
Simulated gnome.
Simulated.
Yeah, I don't have a gnome, so the Kenku's just gonna have to do.
Oh. That type of simulated, like it's a stand-in.
We're playing,
Not
we're
a
playing sci-fi
synthesized.
D&D right now.
Not
You can't
a
use those words.
synthesized gnome. Okay, so we have a gnome and human. We have some sort of creature in a jumpsuit. 2 orcs. What's in the last 2? Just kind of make sure I really would like to know what we're dealing with before we make any decisions, because if they're all hostile to us,
You look through the glass on this one, and where there would be like a wall on the other side, there's no wall.
on the backside there.
Yeah.
So
There's
that
a
that
big
container
giant
is
gaping
breached.
hole. Yeah.
So can I make a
Um,
perception check for any unusual things in the room?
Like, are you looking for animals, something like
This
that?
one's breached, you guys.
I feel like they're collecting species because there's a bit of an oddity with the passengers of these cells.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Can I make a perception?
20.
Can I?
Natural 20?
Natural 20.
Damn.
Ooh.
So,
Everything.
Like we need like air horns. Remember we had a natural 20. Just
yes, that is
just
my
the
simulated air
played
horn.
on the air horns.
I'm going to turn you into a meme when I get home.
Do you have I'm gonna be a meme now. Yay! I come to America with dream of being a meme.
Oh god.
That too.
As you look through the glass with him, you walk around the other side. It looks like there's this big giant slime trail, and then it just stops.
Can I also use alert?
As she's walking over there, I'm like,
Yeah, nothing's gonna surprise you.
Good.
So,
As she's walking past me, I'm gonna like, there's this one's been breached. The one I'm pointing this one here. So just watch out when you get over there.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna kind of follow.
okay, as you stop, you look at this one, and
So something gross this way was. Feel like it just keeps going. So there's probably something gross up ahead.
Could be the one that got out and started infecting people upstairs.
Check the
Maybe.
ceilings.
But it did not go the way that we came. So
Well, we don't-
how
I
did
mean-
it get there?
Can I search to see if there's any sort of vent? Like ventilation system or the duct system that she was talking
it
about?
would be way too high up to get to.
If it's a slime creature, I'm betting it's possible they can climb walls. So I'm looking for I'm looking for anything that would indicate it leaving this room. Should I roll investigation?
No, there's no indication that it has left the room.
But
As you
there's
guys
a-
are looking around, you see this other container. It has a big giant hole in it as well.
Slime trail from that one too, or no?
It is a slime trail, but it's not the slime trail that you would think as a slime trail. You see a bunch of animals. Some of them native to the world, some of them
Not.
not so native. And it looks like they've been eaten.
How eaten? Like
Like eaten?
like no, I mean yeah, like
Yeah, like
torn
something
apart with
bit
a
into
mouth
it.
or
Ah.
dissolved.
Torn apart by a mouth.
So there's at least 2 hostile creatures possibly in this room. I'm gonna let the group know like there might be some hostiles here. Keep an eye out.
I'm currently making funny faces at the orcs.
Like, through, like, the armor? But they can't see him.
She doesn't know that.
Oh, God, my guy's stuck in his maddening.
It's just like it's like ice cold in there, so she just sticks to it.
Fire breath.
She melts into
Actually, it's poison breath.
Oh, well, that's even
my
worse.
dragonborn just
Everybody loves their own brand.
She's zeitgeist.
So, everyone go ahead and make perception checks. Basically,
What you say?
be in a crowd.
Ooh, that's bad. That's 7.
11.
Oh no, I don't like that. Okay, roll good. That was not good.
Oh my lord.
I got a 7.
I got
Oh
a
my
12.
Lanta.
This,
I
you
think-
hear something fall behind you, and it slaps, and something slaps on the glass that's right there, the observation glass, and you hear the door open up behind you.
Hey guys, I swear I didn't do it.
Do what?
Which door opened? The big main door?
No,
Okay.
this one right here.
Okay.
What's that on the ground then?
That was the slippery, slidey body that fell down, and it looks like one of those things that attacked you earlier.
Oh,
But
good.
it's a small one.
It was type beast, by the way.
What?
What?
What type of it is, or
Yeah.
what type beast? It's a plant.
Okay.
So
Damn.
you guys
Nature might
hear
calm down.
thunk, and that's about it. So
Hear a thunk.
you hear a thunk coming
Any-
from the left side of the room.
Okay, my that rifle is out.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I pincushion the body with about 3 arrows.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll to hit with advantage because it's prone.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be disadvantage? It's ranged technically.
Yeah, but he's also like close quarters, and so I mean it's like. I mean he could hit it. It's laying right there.
It's also a
Really
dead
hard
body.
to miss.
First one was a. It was over a 20.
Okay. I'm gonna say you hit it.
I hope so. We had some issues.
It was a
with
25.
You'd be screwed.
Second one was a 22.
Okay.
Third one
Damn.
was 25.
Go ahead. Roll your
Damn, dude.
damage.
And then it's an extra.
18, 17, 18.
Okay, so
Longbow, right?
yeah,
D8.
but I'm trying to figure out what the bonus is because Gloomstalker.
Well, you get the act
It's
first.
additional D8 for that one Gloomstalker attack for the extra one.
Gotcha. So 48. I'm just gonna grab 48. That's
Have some
easier.
right if you like.
That'd be much better.
I have plenty.
Stop! He's already dead.
Shot a dead body several times.
14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Yeah, it's filled with arrows, and it lets out this.
Oh, guys, I think it's dead.
And out of the tank comes what would appear to be a mighty, mighty man.
Hello, sir.
Is he young and in his prime?
Yes. He runs out, he's like. And then he runs back inside and he's carrying this weird looking contraption.
Does it look anything like the ranged weapons we have found, which are also
This
guns?
is very different.
Okay.
This one looks like it's fairly heavy. And
It's in the same general shape, though, correct?
it's not your Nerf gun.
Is it a fire stick?
It's a Narf gun.
No.
Does it go boom?
It goes, well, yeah, it does kinda
Boom stick.
go really boom, only because that's what it does.
It's a rocket launcher.
Nope.
Oh,
Is it a mini machine gun?
Nope.
Oh, good.
how dead are we?
He's like, finally, someone sent some relief crew down here. Look,
Yeah, we're not the
What's that?
relief. We're not the
Who are
relief
you?
crew.
I'm the lucky son of a bitch who's gonna get you out of here. And as soon as he says that, something snatches his legs, drops the big giant device, and he gets pulled back. He's like, oh god, this is pain! Ah!
Guys, we gotta
Well
go
then.
save him.
And
I mean, or not.
My character goes running after him.
you
I
go
go
running
run-
after him, and you trip over the big giant.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
head
like
over.
power armor should
Don't
have the
break the
weapons.
arrows.
I think I'm gonna head back over there and check out what the heck's happening.
Okay.
What just happened over here?
There was a guy. It attacked us.
I fell
point to the
down.
body with the 3 arrows in it.
Good kill.
Yep. And it,
Solid kill.
like a doe
Great river in the
tromping
center of
through the
mass.
wilderness, it was easy breeze. And then some guy walked out of the chamber here and got eaten by a thing.
And as
Well-
you say, got eaten by a thing, Valerie, you see this large, weird frog-looking thing with eye stalks on the top of its head,
You killed my new friend.
tentacles, and big pointy teeth.
Okay.
I killed you.
And
Someone get
it-
the holy hand grenade, Matthew. Made that joke last time.
We did. It
Yes, we
made
did.
better sense because there was an actual bunny.
Well,
yeah, attached to a tree. So representing the so-named Frogemoth would be the Viking man right there. So everyone, please go ahead, roll for initiative.
18. Natural 20. Why did I waste on initiative?
Unnatural 20.
18 plus 8, so that's 26.
Jeez.
So
I thought my 17 was good.
Yep, that was good.
that
Got
gives
15. Am I still the last to go?
What'd you roll?
15?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Okay, so we had 28 or 26.
26.
V, you had
A
what?
21.
I had a 20.
15.
15, and for Gamus,
Was that a
19.
damn?
Mm.
It's okay.
Y'all,
friend.
we in trouble.
This character is all about going first.
If you
I have
never
gotten
know-
last every single time.
Even with your wisdom bonus to that? Oh my
And-
lord.
And would you have 16?
I had 15.
15? Well, don't worry, this is going to get interesting. This is probably one of the
All the
biggest
doors
things.
begin to open and we have a big fight ahead of us.
Oh, good.
Well, it is battle music.
Well, it's a lot better than. So,
Oh, good.
Caitlin, you're up first.
Oh. Oh.
Ugh.
Indirect viewing of the frog thing.
Yeah, you can move right here.
I don't have to worry about hitting Valerie.
Where are you going? Oh.
Well, I don't think it's going to matter because it's kind of like.
There's no waste of arrows.
Yeah, but remember what you also have?
We got guns.
I know. There's no waste of ammunition.
I don't know about that.
Alright.
Because I don't know.
Let's see. That's a 3d6 for the rifle. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
do that.
so you're going to roll.
First hit. 9. That's plus the 8. Or, well, 9 plus
Plus 8.
8 is the 17. So 17.
It hits it.
Oh, is
Hits.
the rifle D8 or D6?
D8.
D8. Okay.
Oh, d8s.
Yes.
No,
Okay.
the rifle's are the D8, the pistol is the D6.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I'm trying. Playing a lot of games this month. All right. 7, 6, 5. Math. 11 plus 7. That's 18.
Okay.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Do we get our dexterity to the damage as well or no?
Yeah.
Quick math.
So then add dexterity to that as well. 18 plus.
Plus these 19? Or plus the bonus?
Plus the
The
bonus.
bonus.
Plus.
Not the number. That'd be ridiculous.
That would be a little ridiculous.
So that's 22.
Yes.
Okay. It shrieks in pain because someone shot it with a little laser gun.
Laser gun.
You gonna do anything else for this turn?
No, I'm just gonna hang back here for a little bit.
Okay. Valerie, your turn.
I poison breath it, so it needs to make a Constitution.
Your face is concealed right now.
Right, I can't do that. Never mind.
Rely on that power armor.
Just. What just happened? Did you vomit in your helmet?
A
No.
little bit. I got so scared.
Oh, wait, okay. So I will use Thunder Wave as my action.
Okay.
So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw to beat 12. And I will use my action surge to hit it with my, as I wrote down, cutting thingy.
The techno sword of sharpness. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Constitution saving throw, right?
Yes. And then I'll roll for my
What does it have to be?
12.
12. Damn. Missed it by 1.
Damn. Respect.
Okay. And then I will roll my. Wrong dice. And that is a 17 hit for my.
Yes, the
second-
17 will hit. So what's the damage for the
For the-
thunder wave?
For the thunder wave. D6.
D8. 7.
7. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, and the damage from your
Techno sword.
from the vibro sword, I guess we'll call it that too. What's that?
Nicely rolled on the joke
Vibro
right there.
fork. What?
7.
Vibro fork.
Yeah.
Okay, you do a total of 10 damage. It kind of shrugs off the lightning, but it does not like the sword.
You killed my friend.
Damn.
And then, like, the guy's boot pops out of his mouth.
That poor soul.
Pat.
My
you're
turn?
Next, yes.
So for the rifle, do I get to use both my action, my attack and extra attack on the
Yeah,
rifle?
you can
Okay.
use it. It works just like any other ranged
I'm
weapon.
gonna fire twice at it then.
Okay.
Wow, one is an 8, the other's a 21.
An 8.
Yeah.
Okay. You hit with the first shot. So that's going to be 3d8.
Wow. 6, 7, 8. 15, 21, 26 points of damage.
It is very angry.
I would hope so. I'd be angry too. Got shot twice and slashed. And then someone tried to use thunderous damage on me. Uh-oh. It's gonna swallow her whole. Power armor and all.
It's okay, I can Kool-Aid my man out of his stomach.
Tommy Lee
26
Jones
hit?
and
Huh?
Does a 26 hit?
Oh, yeah. I only have 19 in my armor.
wow.
No, it should be. Yeah. Okay.
Unless I did some math wrong.
What's the AC for the power armor?
The AC for the mechanized armor is 18.
18, then you have a shield?
Then she would have had 2 hand axes, remember?
Oh, yeah, so, then, yeah, so
used
your armor class is 18, not 19.
Oh, okay. I did do my math wrong, just in the wrong direction.
Upwards, not downwards. Leftwards, not rightwards. 12 plus. You're going to be taking 18 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
But you are resistant to it because it's power armor. And it has a space age polymer and all that. So that's
Oh.
9.
Ooh, fancy.
And since you did hit it with electricity or lightning damage earlier, it can't use its multi-attack, so it's a little upset about that. So that's its turn. Brad.
I'm gonna take about 10 steps back.
We're all kind of just retreating to the far
Right there.
side of the
Right
room.
here?
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know about this. And she was like,
I'm gonna get him!
And then I'm going to take my 2 shots.
Alright.
And that was plus 7.
Best of luck to you.
26.
Okay, that's a hit.
And 14.
Well, let them hit. Go ahead, roll your damage.
14 hits.
Alright. This is a
Frog
very
Behemoth
strong
was not
creature.
very known for its, ability to dodge attacks because it's a giant frog.
True.
Behemoth.
I guess that's what they get.
Squid.
Part squid, part frog,
Squiddy
part man. Part bear pig.
Man machine bird thing.
Man frog thing.
Member pick.
11 damage.
11 damage.
Fancy.
Alright. And now we're back to the top.
Well, I'm very disappointed with how little damage the rifle did. But I'm gonna have that.
Little
one more
damage?
time. Yeah.
So you're
21
gonna
points of
move
damage
over
wasn't little.
somewhere else. You're gonna have advantage because it's dealing with Valerie.
Ooh.
So-
Can I actually put on my necrotic shroud first?
Yeah. You let out your wings. Now it's gotta be. What's the
It's a +5 damage.
excuse me, the saving throw?
The saving throw. I think that is 14.
So it gotta beat a 14. Well, it is very scared of you now.
Damn.
And it is.
It's intimidated. Like,
Yes, it is very intimidated by a little lady in the back who just let out these
Gigantic skeletal wings.
Satan wings.
Satan wings.
Satan wings. So
Not
it
sad.
sits-
Different
Not
things.
sad.
Different.
So it sits there
Satine.
terrified. So it is frozen in place by your satine wings.
They're pretty.
Yeah,
Never heard it called that.
That's a bit
I didn't-
unnerving, I'll tell you what.
Actually, pretty cool.
I know a fella that used to do that all the time. He just sucked at it. Yeah, that's the reference.
Shitty ranger.
hey.
Couldn't he worth a damn?
He got his head chopped off. I mean,
That was the other one.
oh,
Yeah,
I'm
that was
sorry.
the other
He
one.
got his throat stabbed in.
Yeah, but he also, purple worm, dragon, all that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but that one point where he just lost it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, what else are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot it.
You're gonna shoot it?
I'm gonna shoot it.
Is that necrotic shroud? That's a bonus action, right?
It is.
Okay, go ahead, give it a shot.
8.
And,
16.
make sure you roll another d20 because you've got advantage. It's a sneak attack.
No, no. 2.
2 plus
2 plus, that's 10.
10.
Yep.
And what was the first one?
Why you gotta ask me that? I don't remember. It was higher than that.
Okay,
It
alright.
was above.
It was
It was about 14?
Yeah.
Alright, we play on the honor system, right? Alright, go ahead, roll your damage.
Sure
and
we
add
do.
your sneak attack.
I rolled a 30,
We just want to kill
guys.
it. Okay.
Get plus 100 points to my to attack.
Okay, so
I'm wearing plus 8 with it. So how much is that?
I'm actually about to give
So
that
it was
to
an
I
eight.
rolled a natural 20 to assist.
Where's that big red die at?
Just,
20.
you just reach up and aim the bow properly.
You like, so you do.
Is it that way?
Just like
Okay.
turn like it's like this.
Remember
Pointing
rolling-
at-
Plus 5 for the necrotic shroud. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
And remember to roll your sneak attack.
My sneak attack. Which one's that?
3d6.
3d6.
Yes.
Regular dice.
Yeah, we're in
Squares. Yeah.
Okay, so 7 plus 6. So that is 13.
13 plus the other, the d8s.
Plus the d8.
13
so
plus-
That was 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
21 plus 5,
Yeah. It's 26.
26
Yeah.
plus your dexterity.
Math!
I'm helping you do this.
Doing the math!
I'm helping.
I'm trying to help. I'm not being condescending. I swear.
Yeah,
That's a lot of addition for me. I paint pretty pictures, that's my life.
I turn wrenches. How do you think this makes me feel? Like Letterkenny. Why do you need to add?
I just said someone do math constantly. Like I'm just so bored. I must go. Like I'm gonna do math.
Oh yeah, man.
It is very shaken by the freaky satin winged lady who just shot it. Next is V.
All right.
Still alive.
Still alive.
Wow. Is that power armor still working?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So I'm going to do my first attack. So I rolled a 13. Does that hit with the AC?
Plus 8. Or shoot.
Plus 5, isn't it?
Is she proficient with the weapon or no?
The sword, yeah, it's a sword.
Oh, then
okay,
yeah. So
so-
plus 8.
So,
That is 21.
what?
Yeah.
Yay! I did addition.
We did it, America, and you can too.
It's the reading
Common Core.
rainbow.
California system works.
To,
Kilowatt
the first attack does 7 damage,
Okay.
and then I'll do my extra attack, my reaction. That's a 5 plus an 8.
5 and
12
8 is
is
13.
13. Don't look at me.
So you
Oh, maybe
do
it's
like
13.
20 damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nothing yet.
It's not dead yet.
Pat.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 more shots with it.
Okay.
Yeah, both those hit. That's a 21 and a 22.
Roll your damage.
I bring plenty of dice. I would have a pile of dice. Well, that's not great. It's 21, 31 points of damage.
31 points of damage.
Plus 5 dexterity.
So that's total, including dex?
Yeah, 31.
Okay.
He's sitting over there wondering why we're killing his monster in 1 round.
No.
That's been 2
I'm not
rounds. That's been
upset
2
about
rounds. He also gave us weapons that do 3d8 points of damage per shot.
it. Yeah.
I think he's prepared for this.
Yeah.
I have a stun gun.
I'm also
You have a Nerf gun.
I also
Nerf
have
stuns people too.
like a magic counter from Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Keeping track of how much ammo I have left. 6 shots.
Good. Somebody's keeping track.
I know.
Okay.
I played too much D&D anyway, so it's also just like I want to do this.
How much HP does it have left?
It's maybe got a
Not looking too good.
It is very hungry now, so it shoots its tongue. I need you to beat an 18 strength check.
18 strength. Okay.
You get a plus 5.
20.
Well, I rolled a 15 and then, yeah.
You grab its tongue as it latches out to you, and you yank it.
Rip its tongue out.
And yeah, and then it rakes at you with one of its tentacles.
While I'm holding its tongue.
Yeah, it might be scared of that thing right there and is being shot at constantly, but thinks it's still an easy meal. It's just canned.
Just
I'm a
can't.
canned meal, guys.
Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
Ripperoonie.
Take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
She is just getting pulverized, you guys. And we're just sitting there firing from a distance.
Spam in a can, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's her job.
You know, if she dies, she's gonna come after us, right?
Like the Lark Sparrow, I can run fast.
I didn't know lark sparrows run.
They can when they want to.
They can when they're being shot at.
They can with gigantic frog creature trying to eat them.
Caitlin, you are up.
Okay. Ah, just keep shooting.
Okay.
Okay, 13 plus 18. Well,
13 plus...
18, so that's gonna be a 21.
What's,
Oh, wait.
what's your bonus again?
Plus 8.
13 plus 8. Yeah.
Plus 18.
Yeah, I don't know where that-
21? Yeah, that hits. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
She gets sneak attack as well?
And sneak attack as well.
Okay, so 8, 6, 2. So 8 plus 8 is 16.
Yeah.
I can count.
You also could have just 8 plus 2 plus 6.
Don't judge. Don't judge my process. 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
26.
26.
Plus 5.
Yeah.
Plus your dexterity.
31. You did 31
Plus
points of
3.
damage.
34 points of damage.
34 points of damage.
It's a hefty hit, damn.
Kill it.
It is like dropping to its knees if it had knees, and it is.
Got little squiddly tentacles.
Yes, tentacles are slapping on the ground. It's in pain. It would shriek, but someone's kind of got its tongue.
And make a
I want
nice
to change
trophy.
your grip.
I know, it's turning into a necklace after this
Oh
time.
my god.
Valerie, What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna attempt to cut off its tongue.
Okay.
What would you like me to do in order
Make
to
an attack.
make an attack?
I'm so excited for this.
I rolled a 2.
2 plus.
10.
I'm just sad that I'm looking at it here and I said, it's a 10.
Okay.
Everything
You
out
have
of
one
it.
more attack.
I do.
Hey.
What'd you get?
I rolled an 18.
Well, rolling an
the math?
18 hits.
Plus the math.
So
Just
do
looks
your
right at me
damage
like,
math.
calculate for me, please, calculator.
Calculator, please work.
This is
Okay.
why you never
All
let
right.
them know you can count.
So go ahead.
Freezing?
B. You got it in one hand. You got to roll the one-handed damage. So that's a D8.
It's a D8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. Nope.
Almost.
Yeah. It's a no.
1.
What's your strength
My strength mod is +3.
with the power armor?
Plus 5?
Oh yeah,
Would be
plus 5.
So as you
Circle
miss the
that a
first
little
swing, right? B, you miss
I
your first.
completely missed one.
You missed your first swing, so you like tighten the grip on the tongue, and because you
yeah.
tighten the grip, you rip its tongue out, and it just falls down. And you're about to make your second swing. Oh shit!
Hey guys, I got its tongue!
Just flip it up.
Finish killing it!
Yeah.
What is that, misery?
I tied the tongue around my neck. It's a giant gross.
Oh, so
Oh my
you got
lord.
like a frog scarf, a frarf.
That'll be good eating in the morning.
Isn't it pretty?
It's a scrog.
Oh god, now I'm thinking of like what Randy did to get cancer on South Park.
Oh god,
Oh
yes.
The
god!
scrote coat.
Oh my lord. Stop.
Shrinks in the winter.
Just stop.
So it's not dead yet.
No, it's dead.
Oh, good. Glad we can move on.
That was interesting. Nice trophy.
So she's got some serious explaining to do about all this stuff that we're running into because this is getting a little out of hand.
Yeah. She wasn't totally truthful with us when we were up there.
Nope.
And I have a feeling I know why.
Because
Does
she's
she
a
want us to
being.
die?
Because there are things in here that are like this that
Oh,
she didn't
right.
want us to know about. I'm going to take my rapier and, the best I can, just cut open the stomach hole, whatever remains of that dude out.
Oh, he was my new friend. He was nice for a
Okay,
few
you
seconds.
pull out the remains of the crewman in its
Check his
digestive tract, and
Check his pockets.
you dig into his pockets, what should be pockets. You find maybe like a little memory card.
That's gonna be useful.
What's
Probably
in the
not.
cabin that he emerged from?
As you enter the little cabin, you see the tank has just flipped open. You see a bunch of big, I would say they look like metal cans, except they're solid.
Well, they are definitely cans, but I don't know what is in them. Is there any sort of perception
kick
check
it.
I can
They're
make for
solid
writing?
metal.
There's no writing on the walls, nothing I can read.
Scribbling
You
through the map, man.
find a
Little
diagram. You find a diagram of something, and it says magnetic accelerator rifle.
Is that something I can take?
I think that's the big thing that he dropped.
The big thing that he dropped.
Yeah, what is that thing? Can we just take a quick look at it?
The little nano machines. You look at it. It's a railgun. Hence, magnetic accelerator gun or rifle. So it's a railgun. You load the slugs into it. It fires it at really high speeds.
That's awesome.
It's a Mac cannon, as one might say.
It's a Big Mac. Which, anyways, not gonna go into that. Not going there.
So this guy probably had it for self-defense purposes. Locked himself in here.
Does somebody want this?
Is it edible?
No, it's not edible. It's a gun. It's a big old gun.
How big is it in comparison to my person? Can I walk around normally with this, or am I going to?
You could walk around with it normally. It's
I'll
cobbled
take it.
together with junk, but you can carry it around. It has a handy dandy carry handle on it.
Okay,
Is it any ammunition for it laying about?
The
Well-
big giant metal cans,
Big giant metal cans. That's your
the
ammunition.
cylinders.
Give it.
grab
She
all
can
of
carry
those.
them.
You grab.
And I don't want her to carry anything that might break.
They're solid metal cans. I don't think they're gonna break.
Well,
Here, I got
You know,
space in my
maybe I
suit.
should do a better job of explaining it. They're metal cylinders.
I know
They're
it's
solid metal.
I mean, the shape is the same.
I mean, how,
but
I mean,
the
how,
size is
how big are they?
different.
Like,
About maybe the size of a soda can.
wow, big actually.
Nice.
A solid, like probably 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Easy. So carry all of those. You want to let her carry them?
I'll carry them all. I'll put them in my quiver.
You hear arrows snapping.
Quiver's almost empty.
Fine, I'll
The-
make
the
more.
fletching
I'll make
rip-off.
more.
You can get your arrows back from the dead thing that you shot several times.
Oh yes. Hey, it wasn't dead. It was alive, and I,
mean-
was a hero. I saved our
I mean,
lives.
I don't know if it was really that alive. Let's be honest.
It made noises when I shot it.
Yeah, well, if you shoot something
Lots
that's
of
made
dead
of
things
like,
make
if you
noise.
shoot something that was once living, it's gonna make noise when you shoot it when it's dead.
The worms
Yeah,
just
that's like the
decayed,
wind
but-
rolling out of its rolls, right? Like Bender? Oh yeah, that's just the air rolling out of his rolls. So yeah, you guys are now the owners of a railgun.
That was exciting. Weren't we down here to do something?
Yeah, we're here to find the
The core.
core.
reseat the core, cycle something, the engines, I guess, and then purge the engine bay
Oh, what do I get to smash?
soon.
That's
just
what
did.
things do. The button. I remember the button.
So, there's one more cell here with people that don't look like orcs or monstrosities. Should we let them out and maybe they might know something?
I mean, we didn't exactly get a map.
I could be friends with them.
I'm sure you could, because that happens to all of your friends.
Oh, yes.
They survive.
I'm glad you guys haven't died yet. Most of the other
Well,
parties I go out with
it's
die.
still early in the day.
It's only our first real monster.
I mean, the king always says he sends me out with the groups he doesn't want to see come back.
Oh.
Now, is it because of them or is it? Never mind.
He might not be that into you.
It's all good. Don't like that.
It doesn't even go here.
Wow. We're going here now. This has happened. So
There are hundreds of containers there. I mean, it would take like maybe a good day to go through all of them.
let's
Oh,
just
okay,
leave
so
them
it's
alone
not
and
just
head
the
on somewhere
five we
else.
see. Gotcha.
I think we'll be okay. I mean, when they're important NPCs, you probably should always come up and ask. I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna bang on the window.
Which one?
The one that has the gnome and the bald person.
They don't answer. They're asleep. They're in the cryo tanks.
Oh, and the cryo tanks.
Hey, watch this! I attempt to rip the door open
God.
so they can come out.
V, you rip the door open?
They die immediately.
Yeah.
Yes, sadly.
My
Like the
Wither.
little barbarian gnome that was in there, and
oh no, they died!
rolls into it, and the human guy there suffocates immediately.
Well,
There's probably a procedure to open these things.
That took a dark turn.
I'm sorry, Michael, if you're watching at
you see what
home.
happens when you break things? Friends die.
I didn't.
Don't break things.
My character falls to the floor crying.
I walk over and pat her on the shoulder.
I take a look
There,
inside.
there.
It's
I take
okay.
a look inside the cell for anything
We're still
valuable,
alive.
like arrows.
Yes, you
On a
do
barbarian.
find some arrows.
Nice.
What if any more of those ammo clips you can find any?
Go ahead and make investigation checks for the two containers you guys went.
Wow, that looks pretty good. 19 plus 23.
You find back in the container where Caitlin found the
Canisters.
canisters, you find something that's like handwritten in a field manual. It says Dimjack operation and various chemicals. It says red equals healing, green equals anti-venom, blue is a steroid treatment, which lasts for 1 hour. If it does last for more than 1 hour, you need to consult your doctor.
Viagra.
Gray induces it's another type of steroid, and it induces invulnerability for an hour. And yellow induces I guess it would be the equivalent of speed.
Okay.
So it
The
hastes
drug
you
or making
for
you faster?
1 hour. Yeah,
Okay.
they're all like Pat said the last time. They're all potions. That's the best way to put it.
Dope. I'm keeping this for myself.
No, he said speed, not dope.
Get out of here.
Because dope is uncool, yo. This message from the 1980s and Dare.
Someone go make an egg.
They're still around.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Are they really?
They're
still around.
I ran into someone who was working at Dare like last year in like Elk Grove.
I had no idea they were
They
still
had a
around.
booth and everything.
A booth?
Oh, yeah.
I was out front of like
That's how
a.
you know
Cool
they're
kids don't do
professional.
drugs.
Winners don't do drugs.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, you guys are still around, I guess.
Do they still have a tiger?
I don't know. I really didn't. I didn't stop and ask questions. I was just like, oh, there's your cool.
It was
Walk
a
up.
lion.
Just like, huh. Excellent. Bye.
Nostalgia. Drugs are bad.
All right, so it would take days to go and catalog all these containers. So, yeah, you guys want to stay in here? You guys want to move on to the other massive booth?
We could those works.
Figure out how do we turn things on so we can leave. This
Yeah, well, we need to find the engine
go
area.
up.
And as you're walking out, Caitlin, you walk over to the elevator and there's a sign that says cargo bay that way, engineering the other way. It literally points out the opposite direction.
And I can read it. It's in
Yes.
common.
Well, it's because
So we need to go this way.
Because we got inoculated with whatever the speech juice.
Would you call them drugs?
Oh, that's right.
No.
I would call them
Vaccines.
pharmaceutical
She's sticking with the
assistants.
thing.
Nanites.
Nanomachines.
just
son.
blame nanites.
So, yeah.
Nanites.
So you guys can banter
Not like
for a
the
few
same
minutes
ones
while I
from
draw
the
the other map.
Yep. banter.
We're
Back and
bantering
forth we've got here. It's
Yes.
personal.
So
Totally not awkward. Just sitting here like,
We've got a good back and
What do
forth.
we do for the
you
next
and I.
5 minutes as he draws another map? I don't know. Play D&D.
Some of you
We
just
started a
game.
whole little side game.
Yes.
We're all level 5 bards exploring the world and trying to make a name for ourselves as a traveling troupe.
I play the flute.
I'm the dwarf.
you're the dwarf,
Now, are you a
like-
dwarf or is your just character name
Tim
Dwarf?
Conway
Dwarf.
from Dwarf on Golf.
You're Dwarf the Dwarf.
Yep.
My name is Dip Top.
Zipped up. Perfect.
I'm Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve.
Alright, so
I'm part of the I was gonna make an Aquabeth joke. I'm lost.
Of the Scuba Squad.
so as you guys
Was that your
travel
band? Was that the
down-
band you
No,
were in
no.
before
Yeah,
like a
definitely.
tragic wagon accident took their lives?
No, it was actually a scuba accident. Surprisingly,
A scuba accident.
yeah.
This is the day we're going to retire.
Yeah.
No,
3
but-
days before Meadowlark Lemon Jr. was or what is it, Free Waterfall Jr.? Just remember, you can put your hands in your bottom. That's nature's pocket.
Jeez.
Oh, come on, Futurama, man. Come on, man.
Oh my lord. That'll be an interesting campaign though. He's playing as a bunch of bards. Or no,
That'd be a
not
pretty
necessarily
quick
as
campaign.
bards, but playing as characters who are all part of like a bardic group. Like wannabe rock stars trying to make a name for themselves.
I
I've done
had a team basically that for my first ever campaign back in college.
Yes.
And there was one guy whose name was Chris, and he'd literally sing every word that he said because he was a bard, and he had the most like bloody ear screeching voice, and it was amazing.
That sounds awful.
Do you want to
Wholehearted.
freestyle your song you sang for the drow that one time there, Potts?
Just suddenly like, I'm not even here right now, Scooter says.
Oh yeah, you know,
That
Ponce,
Scooter runs
that,
out the
that
door.
rapscallion.
Scooter just walks the door right behind him, just like, bye.
Nope, done.
I can freestyle.
Oh yeah, he did. It was marvelous. He got inspiration for it.
Damn.
And then I tried to shoot a drow with a shotgun.
How'd that
Didn't work out. I missed.
Wait, hold on. How'd you miss with a shotgun?
Well,
I mean, that's impressive that you missed, just in the wrong way.
it
being
was
impressive.
a heat of the moment sort of thing. So there was like a character
It's the heat.
yeah, it was all Asia. That's what had happened.
Was it Asia who did Heat of the Moments?
Yes.
We need more 80s music cutaways.
Yes.
Oh, believe me,
God.
if we could have licensed music, I would totally.
I mean, you can buy the licenses.
Yeah.
It's
But,
expensive. You can do it.
yeah.
We
That's the
we
problem.
need a lot more ad revenue. Get
Yeah.
some sponsors.
Or ad revenue to begin with.
Yeah.
You can use a cutaway as long as you say I don't own the rights to the song.
Just
So
here's
Just splatter at the
people do
very
it.
bottom in big letters. Don't own the copyright.
I don't own this.
It's gonna be
don't
less than
sue
50,
me.
it's gonna be less than 50 seconds.
Yeah.
This is 30 seconds. Nobody's gonna notice.
Demonetization. Another
Yep.
another flag in your account.
Yeah.
Like every other video from all the good YouTubers are like, well, my account got flagged again.
I wonder why. You're using music without copyright.
Fair usage.
Just go to Fiverr and buy some music from them. You can get anything off Fiverr.
Well, there's a guy he's also on YouTube who literally makes like free music, royalty-free music for D&D and stuff like that.
I used to do that when I did
Those are-
videography. I'd just go to royalty-free sites and take everything.
There's a lot of good stuff on them.
A lot of bad stuff
That's
too.
happy
I
Hawaiian
mean,
music.
it's free music. What are we expecting?
It's like Over the Rainbow,
But what?
but Hawaiian. You know, because they did the original version with the ukulele,
Yeah.
and then they just add in some of those, the big kettle drums or whatever.
Steel drums.
Yeah,
It's not really Hawaiian.
Ding,
kind of Jamaican Hawaiian.
Yeah.
It's just got the tropical feel to it.
Yeah, it's tropical. There we go.
So I hope everybody's having a good time watching me draw.
Yeah.
The banter is strong.
Don't make it weird.
You literally just made it weird.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Just weird.
You ruined it.
Sigh on it.
We were
Sigh
having
on it. Sigh on it.
You killed me, oh my god. I've been slain.
We now turn to a PvP game as I kill all the other characters with my jokes. Carl! Mainly just how bad they are, not how good they are.
Cheesy jokes for the win.
Ugly barnacle.
I'm gonna start a YouTube channel soon where I animate all the worst dad jokes.
Oh my lord.
It's
Yes.
gonna be great.
I'm so excited for that.
I'm never gonna make money off of it, but it's
I don't
so
know
great.
about that, let's be honest. I think people will be looking at that just to make sure they have good dad jokes.
So far, I finished the really bad ketchup one, where a family of tomatoes leave
God.
their house, but the teenager's lagging behind, so the dad comes back, squishes them, and says ketchup.
Yeah, I saw that movie too.
Oh no.
They're gonna be all about that quality.
Yeah, that's a dad joke. That's a
I
dad
honestly
joke.
wish I've never used that joke, but I've used it multiple times.
Oh, it's really a dad
How?
joke
I'm
now.
not a dad joke. I'm not a dad. I still use those jokes.
I'm gonna call it daily dad joke, as long as there's not another YouTube out there called like that.
Yeah, just don't get old.
Do some market research first.
Yeah,
Yes.
I need to do that.
Just watch YouTube all the time. Just
Oh, I already
it's market research.
Yeah. That's what my sister did, and that's why she misspelled snacks.
What?
For her ASMR channel, is ASMR snacks. Snacks without the C.
Snick.
Okay.
Hey, free shout out right there.
Oh yeah! Hi sister! I love you! I've been telling everybody about your channel.
And the Twitch channel goes dark for about 30 seconds. As he just kind of bleeps that out.
ASMR snacks without the C.
Hey.
Kill me.
I know.
She's like, people don't know it's me, and it's like, I will make
They
sure
know now.
it's
It was gonna happen.
you. Worst little sister ever.
I mean, based on the stories you told us in the brief, 5 minutes, yes, you
Yeah.
are. You are literally the worst.
Yep.
I'd also go into her room and just touch
Oh.
things. Not move them, not mess with them, just touch them.
That.
Why?
That is what siblings do.
That's true, that's what siblings do.
So I could tell her later that I touched her boombox. or her painting supplies, or whatever it is.
Just watch her get angry.
I intentionally would not touch my brother. It would irritate the crap out of him. You just, like,
Yeah.
1 inch away. Just don't touch
Touching
him.
me, he's touching me. I'm not touching you. Yeah.
He would say, I feel your essence. You're essencing me.
Wow.
That's weird.
Awkward.
It's like, that is a interesting use of that word, essence.
Kinetic energy.
I feel the potential energy of you touching me. Stop giving the potential energy of touching me.
Does it work bad?
Does what?
I mean,
I guess it doesn't work.
you don't have no energy.
oh. I don't know why we're doing that,
I've
but
been
oh.
burned. You need to go to the burn room.
I believe Wikipedia has a list of burn centers across the United States. If you guys want all that.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
What?
First video is Pringles.
You looked it up?
Oh yeah, I
Good.
just had to check it out.
I don't know if I really want to watch this, to be honest.
I made her banner and
That's good.
thank you.
That's good.
It's
So you looked up her sister. I thought you were looking up the dad jokes.
I haven't done that yet.
Hasn't started
That's
yet.
what I did too.
I was
I'm
trying
full
to.
of dad jokes.
I want to know what dad joke works with Pringles.
I'm sure there's
find
one.
one,
I'm
yeah.
sure there's one.
we would have jokes in there, but I'm afraid they all got canned.
Oh.
That's a little too
Thanks,
much
Mystery
corn.
Science Theater 3000. You've helped me
No,
make
it
it
wasn't
through
corn
another
chips.
day.
Oh,
So,
but it wasn't a can.
Awkward.
so yeah.
That's all the jokes
As
come
you guys
off.
can see,
Just
this is the map. And if it's okay with Scooter, can we take 10? Because I know they're having a wonderful time taking a break. I would like one from you.
No, we could have taken a break while you set up the map.
Oh well, you
Feels
know.
backwards.
I wanna say, hey, this is how work works.
This is how work works.
So
10 minutes of banter, 10 minutes off, come back, and then 10 minutes of banter.
yeah, and then
We can see you playing again.
Yes.
it's pacing. I'm working on pacing.
I'm gonna get a close up on the map real quick. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what we've been
Ah.
waiting for,
yeah.
people. It was worth the wait.
Yes.
Take a look at Matt.
All right.
It's got
What
red
do you-
stuff
We'll
on
be
it
back in a
and
few.
black stuff.
We are going to take a break then.
And green
stuff.
stuff. I didn't see the green stuff.
Oh.
We'll be right back.
I need a break.
We'll be right back.
That's super.
All right, we're gonna.
Those camps exist because they were to keep those people. Oh my god. Keebler Elf is
The break could go on for a while,
Yes.
but it is a different format. Maybe we will branch off and have a spin-off.
I'd love to have a
Like it's called banter, the one-shot action banter. No, we had a lot of good discussions, but I do know that we want to get back into gaming, so I'm going to go ahead and get you guys all back up and running. Yeah.
Back the tabletop group. Issue number 1.
I think we're on like issue number 2 right now.
Issue number 2. Elves.
3.
What's up with that?
Okay.
Oh, McLaughlin.
Come
I
back,
kind
come
of miss you.
I'm also like halfway dead.
Sticky and icky.
You really are like halfway dead. I have another vial. If you want to burn it right now.
I mean, we could wait until I'm like lower because you guys like put me in the middle and the front of every fight.
I'm gonna use one of the healing.
Ah! I've been stabbed!
Oh, I have a touch and heal. It gives you back 5 HP. I just touch her.
You open up the back crank of the power hammer. Hey, don't hate on that. I had a Kenku that
Listeners.
played it with that played that song with a slide whistle.
What?
Yeah, he was a.
I want to see a video. I actually want to see a video of that now. Really funny.
If Michael was recording at that D&D meetup, it would have been great.
Did he actually have a real slide whistle?
No, I didn't have
that's
a real
shame.
slide whistle.
That's a shame.
His name was Robin. Actually, yeah, this is why I made him.
Nice.
Robin. So yeah, he played slide whistle. That was the song he played at a wedding reception.
Jeez.
I should have been recording that. That was a funny game.
Anyway, so what are we dealing with?
You guys are at a big giant door with another handy dandy console right next to it that asks for a card.
Guys, can I punch it?
No, I said the card.
You hear and the door slides open, and from the light that you can see, everything's got this weird orangish hue. You see mushrooms and funguses all over the walls here.
So the roof is just like a coating, like a thick coating
It's
of.
not just a coating of like what was it? The mold that I was talking about earlier last game. It's got like fungal growths, like mushrooms sticking out of it. Some of it is like curled down, some of it's upwards.
And we got any fire?
Yep. I'm gonna produce flame in my hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my torch.
Okay. So you guys enter the room.
That stuff looks really edible, guys.
You shouldn't need it.
Everybody except for Valerie, go ahead and make Constitution saving throws.
Ooh.
There's
I
no
don't
hope
like
for
that.
me.
I don't like the sound of this. 16.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, 17.
Okay. And
Mine is 12.
all right. You feel a little ill, but it's nothing that you guys can't handle. You're pretty sure you're gonna be fine. So, but all this stuff is sitting there. There's like an orangish dust wafting in the air. So you are gonna go ahead and start strolling around and throwing fire at this stuff.
Not until something moves.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my torch and just kind of toss it on the pile.
Alright, if he's gonna toss it on one pile, I'll toss it on the other.
You toss the torch onto the pile, and you hear. And
Where's
one
the
of the
kettle at?
and one of the stalks of fungus starts screeching incessantly.
I'm gonna shoot with my rifle.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh, that's a hard 13.
It's a hard 13, and not
Yeah.
only do we await whether or not you hit, I've got to look up what a shrieker does.
Nothing fun.
Okay,
It's called a shrieker.
you hit it. Go ahead and roll your damage.
24 points of radiant damage.
It explodes and it pops,
That's
and
good.
it stops screeching.
Thank the heavens that it stopped screeching. That was so annoying.
What do you think it is?
I don't know, something that screeches? Maybe let's call it Screecher.
You don't look so well, friend.
Fine.
Let's go with Screecher.
The hair is
Screecher sounds like
changing
a bad thing.
It is actually, it is changed back from winter to spring. It's that kind of like light green color.
I'm fabulous, folks.
Yeah, I'm different. I'm different.
So, as that shrieker goes away, that's when you start noticing that the larger mushrooms are all now turning and looking at you.
I didn't know mushrooms had eyes.
I'm gonna start backing away and holding my gun up and ready for an attack.
Yes, I'd like to be at the back of the room at this
also-
point.
Yeah, we're it's like weapons up, walking back. Like,
I walk
Also, I'm gonna produce another
forward.
flame.
You're gonna throw like produce flame at one of them?
It's a cantrip, so I'm gonna just produce another flame, and yeah, I guess I'll throw it at the nearest one.
Okay, go ahead, roll.
Okay.
and these are things that like actual like humanoid-looking things. I haven't attacked this yet, but at the same time, it sounds like a lot of fun to attack. I'll hold off for a moment, but I'm holding an attack.
Okay.
After Pat makes
was
That was not a roll. That you threw it at yourself.
after Brad makes his roll, everyone's gonna go ahead and roll for initiative.
So it's gonna be an 18
Okay, you hit it with fire.
2d8 fire.
Wow.
I did 20 damage.
No. Divide that by 10.
And then divide it again by mine. Just subtract 8 from that. I did 2 damage.
Divide
is-
20 by 10 is 2.
It is in pain, and
Quick
So
math.
divided by 2.
But 2 is 4. One, that's sweet quick mess. Everyday man on the block. I'm not gonna finish that line. It's a family stream.
Myconids have now awoken. Everybody, please roll initiative.
Don't fail me now.
That was a hard natural one.
Oh my god, 25. Natural 20.
26.
20.
How?
Alert!
Yes.
You boys, I'm going last because I got a 6.
Yeah, so you had 26.
A natural 1.
Brad, what'd you have?
25.
25. V?
20.
Natural 1, but it's a 6.
6. And let's see
Ooh.
what
I did say-
Myconid posse rolls 18.
I did say I was holding an attack for them. I guess it's fine.
Okay.
That's why it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's so much fun that I realized I'm just like, what am I doing, you guys? Like,
Is the first turn of combat the very first person who attacks, or just the entire group attacking the
entire-
first time? Okay, cool.
yeah, so it's your first turn in combat.
Yeah.
Cool.
Your first, or does
It does not mean if you get denied the first position that you forfeit the extra attack.
That means I can attack another time on the first attack.
So,
You're not last this time.
Caitlin, you're up.
Apparently, I wasn't
Alrighty.
lost at all.
Well, I guess I'm gonna shoot at it because I'm not cool enough to have fire. I mean, lasers. But
you got a gun.
It's plasma. 18.
You hit one. Okay.
Yay! Okay, and that's the
38.
38. Yep.
3d8.
Okay. 17.
17 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Brad.
Okay.
Up next.
I'll take 3 nice arrows to the first target I can see, which is going to be that bone man, the skelly man.
Woof.
One was a 1, the other 2 was a 17 and a 20.
And what are you attacking with?
The longbow.
The longbow?
Yes.
Cruel irony. The first roll you roll with the 1, or we'll say or what was the second roll you made?
17 and 20.
17 and 20. Okay, you fire off those 2 arrows. They'll hit. Go ahead, roll your damage for those 2.
What happened to the other one?
The other one? We'll get to
The
that.
natural one.
We'll get to that in a second when the longbow breaks.
It aimed for the bushes and missed.
Or worse, it hit me in the head because I'm up front.
That'd be really funny. I'm sorry. Kink. Ow.
Guys,
Put this here!
This requires so
It
much
gave me more
rolling.
brain cells. I can think again.
And then when something else hits it, oh, there it goes.
It's going to be 18 damage.
18?
Yes.
Okay. So you hit, or the first 2 hit straight and true, and then finally when you level the third one, you pull too hard, the bow snaps in twain.
That's what I was not on.
You broke your bow.
And you're like looking at the bow that has just tumbled to the ground in the arrow. You're like,
Thank God you have a real gun you could use.
The ancient yew tree has disobeyed me today.
You trees are generally pretty sturdy. How far back did you draw that third arrow?
I'm very good at this.
Apparently
best.
not. Apparently
best.
not.
right.
You broke a bow.
V, you are up.
As I say, my
Alright.
last initiative order for the group.
how close am I to the guy in front of me?
You are
I'm more distracted by doing banter and such.
like 10, 15 feet away.
breath weapon.
She can't. She's wearing a helmet.
Take off the helmet.
It reduces your AC by 10.
I would like to remove just the head part
Okay.
for just above my nose, poison breath.
All right, go ahead. What do they have to beat?
So
Is it line or is it cone?
it's acid. Acid. No, that's not it. I have it on the other sheet. Poison breath.
Okay.
So it's a 15-foot cone in front of me.
Yeah.
All creatures have to make a Constitution saving throw to beat 13.
To beat 13.
Mm-hmm. 2d6 on a hit and half that on a miss.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't care.
It shoots, and they're like,
All right.
Wow, the mushrooms coughed in our general direction. We're
Well-
gonna take that standing.
I meant the fire.
It does half on a miss, so 1d6. That's a 6 damage
okay.
for everything that was hit. What's yours? Oh, that one.
Oh, I think it's mine. I think mine are all here. Mine are all here.
Okay.
Okay.
Wasn't sure.
It is now the Mycondid's turn. So these guys are going to move forward. And they're all going to dump
So
some...
I'm basically surrounded by
Well,
myself.
on this side right here, these guys are starting to move up here. So, these two are going to attack you. These two are going to dump some spores. This guy's going to hang here and try to attack you. So, let's see. One of them hits with a critical hit.
Wow.
I know, right?
I'm totally gonna die. That's okay.
You have 40 hit points. You're okay.
Yeah, they're probably only gonna do 30.
30.
30
Just
I
30
still have a
damage.
healing thing, right? I have one left. You got any healing magic, Ranger?
I do. I have cure wounds, cure light wounds.
Maybe that still works.
You guys are gonna throw me in one of those cryogenic pods. Well, we'll come back for her when we meet stuff.
The ship's gonna take off with you on it.
Why would we put you in a cryogenic pod? That seems like a waste of resources and time.
You take 10 bludgeoning damage.
That's after the resistance.
That's going to be 5 after the resistance. And also, go ahead and make a DC 11 Constitution save. You got to beat 11.
That's beating 11.
That's 12.
You cough a little bit.
I pull my helmet back.
I've got the back lung.
I like my helmet right there.
Okay, and the other ones, they are shooting out more spores. And as they shoot out more spores, you see more lumps rising up from the orange stuff.
Hey
Oh, that's
guys,
good.
I think we need to kill these fast.
Just take a step back.
I will when my turn again.
It's my turn.
Yes.
I'm in the initiative order, you guys. Look who it is. I'm gonna take 2 shots at the 1, 2. Yeah, that one.
That one?
Yeah.
2 on that one.
This guy, yeah. 2 on that one.
So Skelly or
The black one.
that one. 13 and a 25.
both of them hit?
Excellent. Not great, that's fine. 10, 19, 29 points of damage. Radiant.
Okay. You see them wither and crumble into ash.
Okay. I'm gonna use my action search,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna take a few steps to. I'm gonna move to there,
Okay.
and I'm going to ice knife that one.
All right. So what do we have to do for an ice knife?
So this also might have to include you actually. Oh yeah. So I need you to make. So I'm gonna make an attack first, and then I need everybody in the area within 5 feet of that creature to make, including the creature itself, to make a dexterity save, DC 15. Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So the creature itself takes 7 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then, including you guys, need to make a dexterity save, DC 15.
So
13. Well, I'm hit. Thanks, friend.
Sorry.
20 and 19
Okay.
for the two guys, and one of them had a. I'll just re-roll it. And one of them had a 3. So the one you hit dead on with the knife takes full.
Take additional 5 points of cold damage, including you. Sorry. Guess your armor doesn't stop cold damage.
Nope.
Good to know.
I'm in there shaking. Bruh, that was cold.
I thought you'd be like, bruh, like, dude, not burr. Whoops. It's like, what?
Bro, dude, that's so cold. Why would you do that to me, man?
Okay.
Bruh.
Sorry, I apologize.
Bro, why? Bruh. Brr, bruh. Brr.
What have I done?
Back up to the top, Caitlin.
Alrighty. Man, be a good time to have some fire. Feel like that would be the most easy way to get rid of those spores cropping out the back. 18.
On which one?
Oh, who's closest to me? That, yeah.
Okay. Roll your damage.
You should, you're a fighter.
12.
It's 1d2
12?
plus
Oh, I do.
6.
Alright, that one just gets and falls apart.
Okay.
You can do anything else? You can do a bonus action, you know, hide.
Nope, I'm at the back. I'm good.
Okay. Brad.
How many are still on the power armored Titan?
How many are still near
I
it?
can't see how many are touching.
1, 2, 3.
All right, I'm gonna step up to them in the where's the in that square.
You can step up right here.
Yep, and then I am going to do burning hands in the direction that will catch all three. I think that's possible, right?
Cone, right?
15-foot cone, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, like that.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll catch these two, but not the other one. What do I have to do?
I think it is a
Dexterity saving throw. 12.
yeah. DC of 12.
One fails, the other one makes it.
All right, so 3d6 fire damage on the one that didn't fail, and thank you. I'll grab the two that don't look like mine.
Makes it easier for you to realize you just took home the wrong dice later, right?
It happens.
So 8 damage to the one who didn't succeed, and then 4 damage to the one who did.
So 12 damage.
These things move as a union.
You said it was hitting 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
So one of them is taking 4, one of them is taking 8. Whichever one succeeded on their skill check is
All right.
taking the 4.
This one cooks and melts. And Valerie, it's now your turn. Did you want to do anything else?
I'm going to shift back 1 space after that.
All right. Valerie.
Can I pick up the guy next to me and throw him at the ones in the back?
Make a strength, like a grappling check.
Okay, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
All of mine. And that's plus my strength is what? 5. 13.
Yeah, he rolled a 1, so you pick him up like a chicken, and you grab him by the leg. Are you gonna do anything else?
I would like to toss him with all of my strength at the 2 in the wrong button. Those 2.
Okay.
Lights, that's how we defeated
go
them.
ahead.
We needed lights.
Roll your strength.
That's a 17 plus 5. Is
So-
it 22?
23.
23.
It lands and it
22.
hits these
She got it
two.
right that time.
I know, I'm just bad at math.
Squeals and fades into the giant mushroom bits that are over here.
Hey guys, I killed it!
Very astute.
And then.
Good job. Kill more of them.
That is my bonus action. I would like to do second wind,
Okay.
so I don't die. So that's 1d10
Plus 6.
plus 6.
It's 11.
Okay.
Alright, now the Myconids are moving up.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
Yeah. We find us how to stick together. You're playing more like a barbarian, but still.
I do things.
We try new things.
It's because I'm chaotic neutral. Super neurotic.
Alright, and that's all they're going to be able to do. Well, maybe that one's going to take a swing at Valerie. See how that goes. Yeah, it misses.
That was a natural 20.
I kept doing that. I don't want to keep doing that.
That'd be so funny. Just the Borgland.
I finally got
Oh, it's
two.
my turn.
Yeah.
Finally.
I know, you're telling me. I'm gonna fire twice. I'm gonna fire one of each of the unpainted
Okay.
black ones. Okay. Yeah, 18 and a 19. I think that hits.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Okay. First one is 15 points of radiant.
Okay.
Second one is 20 points of radiant.
Okay. So, you see these two start to crumble into dust. Screaking. Screaking, yes, that's a word.
Screeching.
Screeching.
It's like streaking and screeching at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't described that they're
been
wearing any
established.
clothes, so
Yeah.
it's
They
possible.
might be nudists.
Nude mushroom men.
I mean, this mushroom colony.
Groot's naked, so I mean, lots
It's true.
of
I, mean,
follows.
I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, so.
I am Steve Rogers.
It's good when they're just laughing.
Yeah, I got that.
Yuck someone's yum. I love that.
Those people I hang out with.
Ain't gonna yuck you.
Caitlin.
What did man?
Black guy there.
Whoa. Uncalled.
Oh my god. The figure is literally black. I mean, what else am I supposed to distinguish on the map?
You got zombie Shaggy right there. That's going to end up being zombie.
That just looks like an amorphous black blob to me.
You should get your eyes checked.
I'm not wearing my contacts.
No, I explained it.
All right, go ahead. Take a shot.
5 plus 8. Ugh. With 13.
Yeah, you hit it.
No, I hit it. Nice. Okay.
These things have low AC, and they are kind of a massive collective, so that's
11.
11? Mm-hmm. That's why I'm taking down cumulative damage. So,
The collective. Assume control. What's collective?
dusts. So, Brad.
All right, I'm going to take another step back and to your left. So, other way. Yes.
Air Force left. Okay.
Air Force left.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to level my new fancy,
Cannon.
cannon
You're
thing.
going to destroy this place by firing into some vital part. Watch.
Okay, go ahead.
Choo.
Make your roll.
What am I rolling? Is it
You're-
just a D20 or?
Go ahead.
I would
roll
hope so.
D20 and add your.
Roll a D100. If you land on a 1 or 100,
Add
you're
your
gonna
dex.
explode on you.
Since
Dex?
it's
Okay.
ranged.
That would be. Do I also get the bonus +2 for being a ranger with the
Yeah.
fighting style?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since your fighting style is ranged.
Okay. So I'm gonna shoot twice. One at each of them, and that one was 20 and 22.
Okay. Roll 3d8 piercing
3d8 piercing per.
per slug. Yeah.
Alright, the first one's gonna do a lot. 17.
Okay.
Uh, 15.
Okay. So.
Just a cloud of red mist.
Green mist, they're fungal spores.
That's true. Well, you described them as kind of this orangish color.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Minus
Like rust.
47.
Bioluminescent orange.
Sweeney
Say
Todd.
one of them just. It takes one of the slugs and it just piles on their back. And the other one slams into it and hits this glass, and it's got a very massive hole. Like the mushroom, what would be considered a hat, has been destroyed. You have done certain things to the mushroom.
Cap.
Yeah.
Helmet.
Yeah,
The
decapped it.
mushroom's cap.
The helmet.
Literally what it's called is called a cap.
Sling yogurt. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. All right. So, you also look down at your giant railgun, and it has this blinking red light. It says reload.
Okay, I'm gonna slap one of those things into it then. Or can I do
You
that?
put both canisters in, and that'll be your turn. Since reloading is what, a bonus action?
I have no idea.
Or
I think so.
Okay. All right. Well, I never
think
figured
ours-
that one out because no one really ran out of ammo yet.
I'm about to run out of about one shot left in the clip I have.
Okay. So, Caitlin. Oh wait, Valerie. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Not your turn.
There's one left.
I guess I'll just go ahead and quit.
Just rip this damn thing apart. Just
I would like to punch it in its face.
Okay.
What's left of it?
Yeah.
just sad looking mushroom man.
No counts.
5 is 19.
Okay.
Unarmed
You don't
mushrooms.
have an arm, so
No.
you're
One plus-
not
one plus
proficient.
strength.
So it's going to be 1 plus your strength. So
What's the damage?
6.
Please tell me it was a killing blow.
I was really.
Really funny.
Yeah, right.
It is still standing. More of the cap has been punched.
You
out.
have 2 fists.
And then for my extra attack, I would like to punch it again.
Okay. I don't know why you're not going to use a sword, but yeah, sure, fine.
Because I
whatever.
want to punch it to death.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits with them.
Okay. That does what, another 6?
Yep. I want to steal the kill. Don't kill it yet.
What was this? Conan? Punching the camera? Alright, you hit it, and like all that's left is its main body. It falls apart right after that.
Damn it.
And
So
now
I'm
it
sorry.
is
I did
Myconid's
a little
turn, so
damage.
this one rises up,
Jeez.
and then another lumpy mass rises up as well.
How many of these things are we going to have to kill, guys? I don't understand.
I thought you liked killing.
I do, but you guys are looking sicker and sicker.
We're looking okay right now, aren't we?
Yeah, you guys passed the Constitution check. You guys aren't like dying yet.
Where are you getting the... Yeah, yes.
So that guy, 18 plus 2, 20. Does that hit you?
That hits.
The other one doesn't hit you, so it was 2d4. Take 7 bludgeoning damage, so that's what, 3? And the other one is starting to move forward towards Pat, and it will take its 2 swipes. Does a 17 and a 12 hit you?
Nope. AC is 18.
Okay. So it's like this.
Yep.
And now we're back to Caitlin.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, no, not.
Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi.
Offense has been taken.
Still not your turn. Don't worry.
I am
get
sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna whip out my rapier and just...
Okay. I'm sorry about that, guys.
That's a 14 and a 21.
You hit.
Yeah. Considerably less damage with this rapier than a gun. Considerably less damage. That is... I think that's 17 points of damage. Let's gotta make sure. Yeah, 17 points of damage. I get plus 7 my damage.
You know, you're not supposed to touch your computer screen.
It's a touchscreen.
You know, you're not supposed to touch it. I know, I'm just teasing you.
It's not working right now. No,
Yeah, no, it's not working.
That's really weird. It normally works.
It's a touchscreen, guys.
It's a touchscreen. I swear it is.
Believe me.
Well, just because you can touch the screen.
Yeah.
We need to cover up the label on the back so we're not
Weird.
Dude's
called
got
up
an
by
L.
Will so he can stop that.
Okay, now you stab it with the pointy end a few times, and it is still
Working.
set.
It's a
Yeah.
touchscreen. I swear. It's not working. It's weird.
No.
Jeez.
Okay, now we're.
No, I
back
have
to-
things on my face.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're absolutely
Yes, yes, I've taken notes.
sure? Well, I mean, okay.
Yeah, because those have been so reliable.
Thanks, I love you guys.
I love you too. There it is.
15? Yeah, 15.
Okay, as you fire that round, go ahead and roll your damage. Which one are you firing at? The one in front of Pat, or
Yeah, the one closest to me.
okay?
Makes sense.
How much damage?
Yeah, 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
That one just gets vaporized,
Thanks.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
and
Kill the other
your
one,
pistol
alright.
is now empty.
Okay.
You have more clips.
You what?
You should. I gave you a
That
clip.
was. You did.
I did.
He did.
He did.
Yes.
I think I actually had 4 clips. I gave you 2 of them because I had 2 in my inventory. I will reload it here in a minute.
All right. You gonna do anything else?
Nope.
Okay. All right. According to my notes, it says Brad, you're next.
I mean, are we really certain about your notes?
Oh no.
I don't know. I did kind of roll
Going around the
it.
circle.
I know.
Brad, you are up, sir.
All right.
It's the home game. It's the best order for you. Just around the table.
Well, there's only one target left now, isn't there?
Yep.
Oh, that we know of. We don't know about what else is going to pop up.
That's a good point.
These unending spore piles.
I'm going to use my first attack to create another fireball in my hand, and then I'm going to use my second attack to throw said fireball.
Hot potato. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What? Roll to hit,
It
right?
is a yes. 22 is going to hit, right?
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll your damage.
And then 2d8 fire. 6 fire damage.
It is very burnt, and it is in pain.
Would you call it toast?
Yeah, I guess it's toasted mushroom. I got nothing for that one. Writers group, we didn't get together yesterday for this. Okay,
sorry.
according to my notes, now it is Valerie's turn.
I don't know.
That's a good bit we came up with yesterday, by the way. The
Yeah.
whole writer's notes.
Yeah.
Alright. I would like to hit it with my cutting thing.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'll tell you right now, if you hit it, you won't need to roll for damage. You'll-
Okay. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you don't need
Yeah,
to roll for
yeah,
damage
that's a
because
great roll.
your
It's
swing
18.
cuts right through it, and it's like the legs tumble, and it's like, and then it falls down.
It pulls a Darth Maul.
Yeah, and then it comes back in subsequent.
Yeah, I mean,
D6s.
well, let's look over that. I think his death was was dignified. Was dignified.
yeah,
Good
and
death. It was a good death for his character.
spoilers for Rebels in case you guys don't watch.
For an episode that came out, what, 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, but I didn't watch Rebels either, but I can still read.
It's true.
Although my notes have failed me.
Only one account, me.
All right,
Twice?
so
Only once.
combat has been finished.
He wants
So
to
a lot.
okay, therefore skipping you once, and then he wants to skip you again, therefore skipping you twice.
Sure, let's go with that logic.
Yeah. So all the spores, the larger spore collections have died, but you know the fungus is still there.
Well,
What are you guys gonna do now? Because
so we need to reset the core. Let's look for that. Are there any doorway markers that we can see kind of when we're at?
yeah, you see. Well, looking down here, you see what looked like.
Oh, those are like recessed downwards.
Yeah,
Turbines.
there's a glass window, or a glass window that looks right through into those. You see.
Glass
Green.
ceiling, would you say? A glass ceiling, would you say?
No,
Damn.
glass wall, not ceiling.
Well, I can walk through walls, I don't know about ceilings.
We can break the glass ceiling.
With my power I bring.
I'm eyeing you right now.
So,
Bad jokes.
since I'd like to think that this glass is kind of smart, the nano machines.
Smart glass.
Yeah. The nano
Okay,
machines
Microsoft,
in
calm
there are, as you look through the glass, it starts saying that it is highly radioactive. The puddles on the floor here are all like radioactive waste.
Hey guys, the dragon must be in there. It says radioactive.
So I'm pretty sure that's their word for dragon breath.
You should go down there.
Well, I am a dragon.
You're also wearing heavy armor.
I walk through
Can
glass.
I look around for any lockers nearby or anything for radiation suits or anything?
You don't see any suits readily available, but you do see a control console right here.
I'm gonna go and investigate the control console.
Guys, should I go in there?
Give me 1 second.
I want to smash things.
I know you do. Just give me 1 second. Then you can smash not everything.
You said everything. I heard it.
You can smash some things.
I heard it.
No, I
Everything.
said not everything.
Everything.
I corrected myself before I said it.
I will break your kneecaps.
I was an adventurer
With those
once.
legs,
And then I took an arrow
So
to
what
the
does
knee.
the console say?
it says it's the engineering console, and it's listing out all the faults that the thermonuclear ignition cell has been dislodged. The system needs to be recycled once the cell gets reseated, and there needs to be the obstructions that are in the engine bay need to be purged.
Okay, where can I find the core?
The glass in the console points directly right in front of you, and it's got this little view hole, and you see like a device that's sitting there in the middle.
So is the area I'm guessing that's the door right there. It's kind of to my left and to my right.
Yeah, there are doors right here.
Are those radioactive areas?
Right there.
Right here and right here.
Yeah.
The computer's saying, yeah, the entire area is extremely radioactive. If you enter through there, you'll have to start making constitution checks because of the radiation. You'll start
Okay.
taking levels of exhaustion.
Ooh, that would not be good.
So you guys are sending me in, right?
We could.
I don't know about that. Maybe we get her out of the power armor and put someone else in it so they can.
I have a clear sight to it, correct?
You can see it through the window, and then you can
how-
see the window there.
How simple would it be to fix the core?
You would have to open the doors that are right here.
Once I get inside, how would I fix it?
You would just have to reseat it.
Is it a
onto
strength
the-
check, or
yeah, that's going to be a strength check.
Guys, I think it's gonna have to be me.
I think I might have.
All right, Pox.
So I get to smash things, yes or no?
No.
Okay. Then you guys are gonna tell me exactly what to do.
So you're going to go through. I point into that room. Can I do the vehicle? You're going to go in there and make sure that it's sitting in the proper position.
Okay.
Is it pretty clear how to reset it?
Yeah, that's all you have to do.
Could intelligence 13?
Yes.
That is the question.
Intelligence 13 is also really high, by the way.
V, I'm going to need your other figure, too. So-
She can't go in the power armor?
Well,
Oh no.
No.
she'll get...
It's below you.
Well, she hasn't entered inside there, so... The doors, they'll open up. So, are you going to head in there?
Yeah, I'm gonna head in there.
You head in there and you walk through here. You're actually waving through the glass, and then you see the
Guys,
door.
I'm almost there.
And what are you gonna do? You gonna pry the door open? Or?
Is there
Very
any way?
good
Is there any way from
buttons.
out here to open that door?
No. All the switches and stuff, they were locked down. You can't access it unless it has full power.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to try to pry the door open. That's a 14, 19.
You pry open the door just a little bit, and then the power cell on the power armor starts to lose juice. and
Oh
it
guys, I
stops.
think my bug skin is dying.
We'll get it later. It'll be fine.
Are you sure we'll come back for it?
Yes.
I love this thing.
I know. Well, we'll come back for it.
Yeah, the HUD and everything else drops out, so you're looking through the visor.
So I climb out. I'm coming back for you. I hug it.
Okay.
She immediately melts from the high doses of radiation.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, V.
7 plus 2. That's
9.
actually no. My saving throws is +5, so that's 12.
You feel sick. Not enough to the point where you're gonna start throwing up randomly or start losing scales or anything like that, but you manage to crawl through the hole and endure it.
Guys, if I die in here,
You're not
please
going to die.
Please save my armor.
You're
Leave
not
my
going
body
to die.
here.
Don't make promises
Save
we
my
can't keep.
armor. Okay, so I grab the thing. Now what?
So with a level of exhaustion, was that's disadvantage on all checks, right?
On ability checks.
On ability checks.
Check those attacks.
So you're gonna have to roll a disadvantage to start reseating the core.
Strength check.
Strength
Okay.
checks.
17. Not bad.
And my
16?
strength.
+5 to each. So
No,
17.
because she's not in the power room anymore.
Oh,
So it would be +3 then.
Yeah, so 16.
it's
16 and 20.
So you'll take the lesser.
So I'll take the lesser, so it'll be 16.
You start moving it onto one of the contactors to connect. You still have to get the rest of it
Okay,
connected.
how many are there?
Like 4.
Oh, okay.
You've got one of them, so
Okay, guys.
You're doing good. You got this. Wow.
Oh. Alright, so one of them's 11.
the lower one's 11.
Yeah.
It's a natural 20.
It's almost connected. The second one, you can almost feel it like catch.
Oh, guys.
Go ahead, make another Constitution
Another
check.
constitution check, okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
You feel like you're good. You can probably
Okay.
get another couple of shots.
is she still at disadvantage?
Yes.
Yeah. 11. 14.
That's the highest one you have.
Yeah.
That's the lowest.
The lowest one. The highest of the
Highest is
lowest.
15. Highest is the 15.
Okay. You get the second one reconnected.
Okay. Guys, I'm halfway there.
It's gonna be like one of those Wrath of Khan situations.
Oh.
That's
9,
1 or is
15.
that 11?
That's a 12. You got
Okay.
12 as the lowest.
12 is the lowest.
Still having trouble making that connection. Go ahead and make another Constitution check.
11. So I'm getting worse.
You're starting to cough, and it looks a bit like acid and regular blood.
Guys, you're gonna have to save my armor. I mean it.
So if she dies, which one of you two are going in there?
Not me.
Next. I'll go next.
No strength.
Nose goes.
Oh my god, a
no.
natural 1.
You lose your composure for a minute. V. not in the not in a Muppet way, but more like and as you like wipe your forehead, you see some of your scales starting to slide off.
Should be a slow, painful death for one of the characters. For all the characters.
I'm not feeling good.
Okay, you got
Lean
this.
back casually upon the wall.
It's okay,
So I
Captain
have 2
Kirkhoff.
connected, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so
There you go.
17.
You get the third one connected.
You got this.
6. It's 11.
9.
9.
Still trying to get that last one plugged in.
That's 11.
That's 11. Yeah.
Finally get it connected. Make one more Constitution save. So
11.
I don't know what religious figure your dragon is, but as everything connects, and for like one moment you feel like you see like the great dragon in the sky
Bahamut, I'm
its
coming for
wing
Wow.
and
This is what
embrace
death
you,
feels like.
and it feels nice and warm. And you guys see her slumped up. Well, if you could see her, because her armor's in the way. See something slumped up, and all the consoles start to light up. Everything starts lighting up in normal lighting.
Is there any way to like flush the radiation system?
Yeah. You see a radiation flush.
Hit that immediately.
Okay. all the glowing and stuff, all the radiating, all the heat and all that stuff starts to dissipate, and then everything is in white light.
You okay in there?
Is my
Yeah, the
armor
rat
okay?
lung popped.
No, the armor didn't make it. It's dead.
Then you want to shoot me in the back of the head because I can't move without it.
I would prefer to do not do that.
Ship out of danger.
Look, guys.
Run, armor, run!
So how can I cycle the engine?
Hold on. Before anything happens, we need to make sure she does not take that armor off this thing.
We'll worry about that in a second. We need to do this first.
Okay.
Get her into a better, safer position.
Go ahead and make an investigation check if you guys want to help him out. That would helpful or be helpful.
23.
I got a 17 roll. I don't know what my
18
bonus
plus
is.
4.
It says that the power system cycling, you can do it here, but it says there's also obstructions within the engine bay.
What are the obstructions?
Well, aside from the pools of radiation, it like the 3D image pops up on the console. It says that there's obstructions in here. If you start to cycle, the engine should start spooling up, and it should start producing enough force to blow that stuff out.
Should.
Yeah,
Will it, though?
you can try.
Is-
I mean, you've got four of them.
are those areas radioactive right now?
Yeah, but you can also access them from the console up here.
So do we try it, or do we clean them up by hand first? I feel like cleaning them up by hand might give us the surefire way of doing it.
I feel like if we try to clear him out by hand, we might all look like the barbarian.
Well, only one of us is to stay here and leave. The rest of us are expendable. But her area is clear of radiation, right? Like the two atrium areas.
Yeah, these areas right here are clear. The core room, the radiation is no longer. It's not deadly, but it's still in there. It's still sitting. If you want to start trying to crawl out, you probably could.
I will start crawling towards my power armor.
That has no power.
I know, I'm gonna try to drag it out with me.
Okay. Let's
You're
say you
over
crawl to
encumbered, you
your
cannot
hole and you pop out.
Well, she's alive.
That's not good. I mean, that's good. Yay, we're all
Can I
happy.
touch her again?
Yeah, you gain 5 HP.
Yay.
Still irradiated. So
Yeah, still irradiated, but I did something.
I'm helping.
So,
Guys, how do I save the armor?
we'll get it in a minute.
It's innocent and all this.
I know, sweetheart. It's okay.
Do that.
Then you hear Deja come over, like, you've got the floor working.
Yes.
You can do the purchase up here.
What would happen if we don't clear the obstruction and just let the machines do it? Do we risk stranding this place here, or do we? Is that not going to be an issue?
Well, you would probably end up getting affected like everybody else did with that mold.
What do you mean?
While she's here, I'd like to take a second to say, you deceitful bitch.
Oh.
What is that?
What is what?
Not telling us about all the mold monsters that just happen to be down here.
I
Big
didn't-
squiddly tentacle monster. What was that?
That
Frog
was
hemoth?
that was a. Well, they called it a frog hemoth, but it
No,
was
it's
a
called
life
dead.
form we found, and we brought it back to life. And
Alright,
So hold on.
yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
so if we do not clear the obstructions by hand, we just start the engines. We all get infected with the spore.
if you crawl into the motors and you start trying to clear it out by hand, you'll most likely get infected with the russet mold that affected everything and everyone else. The mushrooms you just fought, that's what they used to call them veggie pygmies. That's what their final form would turn.
Okay, so then we just start the cycle of the engines and we just let it go.
And that'll get all of us infected.
No, just crawling in there.
But a surefire way to get rid of the rest of this mold is if I open up all the airlocks while we're in atmosphere, and breaking orbit. It's hot, but the best way for you guys to take shelter when we're going up, and I promise you I will take you back, is if you take refuge in one of the containers in the cargo bay.
This sounds like a terrible idea.
It does.
Computer lady, how do I save my armor? It's
How-
so innocent.
How about we ignore the barbarians right now? Why don't we get off the ship, let you take off, and then you can vent it and not have to come back?
I can't just automate the controls myself. Someone actually has to physically do it.
My armor could do it if you fixed
Oh,
it.
was there a viewport
Got an idea.
in the main kind of area?
I've got an
On
idea.
the bridge?
How far was it from like a console to start this thing and that?
Oh, so from the console, you'd have to get all the way up to the. Wait. So you want to start it from here,
Okay.
and then you would end up having to go to the cargo bay to take refuge in one of the containers.
I've got a better
No,
idea.
because I can Misty Step.
I've got a better idea than everyone.
What?
I have a rope trick.
You're still gonna go with this?
Everyone can come into my magical rope trick portal hole.
We're all
We can-
still going to be brought away because I have a feeling that spell, it doesn't. It may take you to a pocket dimension, but it's still gonna move in space
Yes,
where
but we don't
currently
need to go
is.
to the cargo ship with the cargo container.
I
It
was-
might kill us because I don't trust her to put us in
I have a
containers.
feeling that any option aside for us going in that side of those containers.
Well,
How
you're
necessary is
gonna be
she
anal.
to the system functions?
Absolutely essential.
Damn, I was gonna make her my point of vengeance. Okay.
If we go into the hole, what I can do is I can pull the rope into the hole and close the hole so there's no whatever she said was going to happen to us.
Well, yeah. Anyways,
We'd still have air in the hole for a whole day.
So you want this ship that is sitting under God knows how much sediment and dirt and rock while you sit in a pocket dimension for a day.
I'll find out how long it takes for us until we have to leave.
Yeah,
So until we get back
just
to land.
until we can get the
I
oxygen
have a
vented.
better idea. I'll just stay.
What?
I'll just stay.
That's insane. I have a way that would keep us safe.
It's fine. I can manage.
But why die if you don't have to die?
I'm not going to die. Just I'll find the nearest viewpoint and Misty step outside before we actually leave the ground.
Can you fly?
Well, timing enough, no, but I can try it.
You gonna roll right?
I'm a human after all. I mean, I'm just thinking of ideas. I don't want to be stranded down here.
Well, I have no idea if this rope trick idea would keep us in the hole where this. What did they call it? The boat?
Ship.
I have no idea if this rope trick will keep us in the same location or if we'll still be on the ship when we come out.
Yeah, that would be an issue because what would happen if we don't say is just the spell just fizzle and we just kind of thrust it onto the deck, or do we just kind of vanish?
Or end up under a bunch of cinnamon tinted baby to bed.
Yes, that's exactly true. That.
You shouldn't know those big words. They're not. It doesn't suit you.
That's why.
Cinnamon. So, look, either you reset the switch, you turn it on, and take refuge in the cargo bay, or the ship sits here, even though there's not a radiation issue. The ship is still going to stay here, and there's plenty of other things in that
What
cargo
happens if you
bay.
blow the ship up?
Why would we blow the ship up?
Would the resulting heat destroy all of this fungus?
Let me check. And she disappears.
Wait, my
So-
power armor.
I feed a new clip into my rifle.
She's definitely trying to trap us in one of those.
Oh, absolutely.
cells.
I was just pushing to get it away from here.
I crawl back to try to pull my power armor.
Just let it go. Just let it go.
I love that thing.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
I feel like the DM option was to go to nighty night inside the cargo bay. At the same time, I don't like being trapped. I don't really want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind being trapped under much as it did with the Buddha.
Sedatives?
I mean, we could just, why don't you just start right now and go into your pocket dimension and see what happens.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw a rope into the air, and there's a magical portal. That
Rope
opens.
trick! I hit the cycle engine.
And we all jump into the portal.
I can't
we have to
jump.
climb
See what
the rope.
happens.
You
See what
carry
happens.
Valerie and go into the portal.
And then I pull the
Thank
rope
you.
inside once everyone's in,
Okay.
She's playing
and
her.
the portal
No,
closes
my
up. No one can
armor.
see it.
So you crawl in through your little portal in your pocket dimension.
This is where we're all going to die.
Rocks fall. Everyone dies.
I'm
man.
ceremoniously destroyed by magic.
No. Everything you, as soon as you hit it, and as soon as the portal closes, you maybe saw like everything starting to vibrate, and then the vibration stops.
I think we can actually still see out of the portal.
Yeah, and you see this big giant metal behemoth just rip out of the barrier peaks and takes off and heads into the atmosphere and fly space. And you guys are sitting there watching this thing and TiVoing your eBay there on your and the pocket dimension opens back up and you guys crawl out and you guys are surrounded by rocks and whatever else, and this big giant gaping hole of what used to be the Galileo is now gone.
My armor! No!
We'll find you new armor.
It's okay. There's a squirrel over there. Go pay attention to that for a while.
Valerie crawls to get to the squirrel.
Well,
It's a squirrel! Isn't it
another
cute?
job done. Let's go get paid.
Yes.
Do you guys have proof?
I have a rifle.
We have a gigantic crater in the ground. I think that's proof enough that we did something.
That was some pretty cool shit.
And you guys go off to go tell the king what happened.
I still have my
I mean,
right?
not like we went onto a magic spaceship that it's just like we found the source, we killed them. It kind of leveled part of the mountain. We apologize for that, but it's solved.
It's alright.
And I
I
have
didn't
the
buy
time.
that mountain. It was, you know,
That's public property.
public property. You know,
Someone will fix it up eventually.
what happens if you break your leg on that mountain? Is it?
Not my fault.
It's God's mountain.
I'm like drafting
man.
up a contract as you. It's not my fault at all.
You guys are still gonna hang out with me later, right?
Of course, yeah.
So
I don't know about
I feel like you're a good adventuring partner. You're fun. I'm still in spring. Like, let's
So
do
as
something.
you guys are celebrating your victory, like in like movie speak, the camera cuts to like this field of stars, and the Galileo slides through, and it starts to make this big giant docking procedure on this massive like ship. It looks like the Citadel from Mass Effect is probably one way to put it. And as it's pulling up to it, you see all these other ships like the Galileo, like wrecked, impacted upon it, large gaping holes, radiation's leaking from it, and as it like goes through like one of the massive chunks of hull missing from it, it's this big giant like interior planet. So it's like a Dyson sphere except really long and cigar shaped. So, and then you see people that look like your races sprouting up out of the ground, and they're living a weird and creepy life on a spaceship that they have no idea is a spaceship. Dun, dun, dun.
Interesting.
Yeah,
And went
so-
out there.
Thank
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, because the blood she took from you guys when she injected the nanomachines, if you guys had died, you would have been cloned and probably dropped right there to tell everybody nothing had happened, everything's fine. Here, enjoy this dart. So, yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this weird
So
reimagining.
So we escaped being basically being like trapped for all eternity in this.
Yeah.
Or death.
Or dead.
Or dead.
Or
As soon
Death
as just chugging it. As soon as like, you guys have to go like hide in there somewhere. I'm like, I die. No.
if you had, it would have been, you guys would have been cloned anyway. And you guys were cloned anyway.
What happened to we just remain in stasis for all eternity, basically?
Yeah.
That
And
would have been a fun ending. We were just like, wait, what?
yeah, and if this were to continue as a campaign of some kind, the next character that you meet would be descendants.
Okay.
And then you finally realize something's very wrong here. And then you learn that you're on board a giant spaceship, which would have been what actually happened in the original version of Metamorphosis Alpha.
Nice.
So,
Success!
yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this reimagining.
You solved your spaceship puzzle.
Yeah. And before I go, we're going to go ahead and go back and do this in a couple of weeks after the 4th of July holiday. And we're going to go back to the well. We're going to play some Fallout Texas, except we're going to be using Genesis as our springboard for it. So, yeah.
What date did we decide on that one? I mean, it's in our messaging. But
Yes,
I don't
it
remember.
is in our messaging.
July something ish.
It is July-ishly.
July-ishly.
Mid-late July.
Mid-late July. I think it was the 18th, the 8th, and the 15th, right?
Of August?
Of August, yes.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
we're doing it every other week on Wednesdays, starting on the 18th.
Yes.
Is that a Wednesday? If that's not a Wednesday, sorry. Calendar challenges.
Yeah.
But we are going to do it. We
Yeah, it's
will.
Wednesday.
I will post it up on the schedule. Again, timetotabletop.com/schedule. If you don't know what we're doing, I really try really hard to put all of our schedules, local stuff, all the events that we're doing right on that schedule. So,
we tried real hard to make that schedule.
yes, it's a lot of clicking.
Yes.
And there's like 5 different things that I have to schedule. So sometimes I'm a little slow, but it gets there. It gets on there. It gets on there. I promise. So there's a few things that I wanted to give a shout out to. Thank you so much, Castle Mac, for rating us earlier tonight. So we had some new viewers kind of channeling in there. So along with those viewers, we... Mars Vui. Thanks for following.
Thank you for following.
Yeah,
It could be worse.
Patriot MD. Thanks for following tonight, and also Sorrow Moon. Thank you so much for following tonight. It's a huge deal. So make sure and check us out. We do have some other programming going on, but One Shot Action Theater will be back. I think it's in about
2
or 3 weeks. So we'll put it up on the schedule. And thank you so much for joining us. And pull up a chair next time and make time to tabletop, people.
And keep
That's what
watching
it's all
the
about.
skies.
Watching the skis. All right, peace out, everyone. Have a good night.
folks.
Thank you.